Brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Thursday, October 2nd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 89. In hour one of today's show, we'll continue to discuss LSU football during their bye week, and we'll look at some New Orleans Saints news as well. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN, and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone, boom!
Live from the Raising Cane Studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Why did you sound like a yodeler right there?
Oh, no. Yours is real quick, yo.
Fast. What can I say?
Yodely.
Welcome in, OTB, Thursday morning. Jake Flynn, Alondra, and Tay here with you. Feels good to be in studio.
Feels great to be in studio. No robot voice this morning.
I don't know if we should keep doing
Yeah,
it
it's
or
true.
like.
It's true. Yep. The comedic timing.
Yeah.
It's got to be correct.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Big Voice Lady on the new sounds? Does she have them?
That's a good question.
You good, Alondra?
Yes.
Hey, everybody. 5 checks?
Vibes are high.
5 checks around the room.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a little Owen Wilson Wedding Crashers feel when I walked in here today.
Well, you just sat down.
I know. That changed the vibes?
Yeah, I know. It doesn't.
When you walk in, do you get an idea of what it is? I didn't know that had to be something you marinated in.
I thought the vibes were high.
Vibes are great.
All right.
Well,
Hey, it's
MLB
Thursday.
talk.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I woke up again today.
Clearly.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Put my feet on the ground. You're not guaranteed every day, okay? So you got to be thankful for every day. But I woke up again today with no alarm. So starting to get rewired for sure,
Let's
people.
go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I definitely didn't do that. I definitely needed an alarm.
Your software updated?
My software updated, right. Did not even read the terms and conditions.
No one does.
Yeah, you just kind of
Imagine what they put in there. Nobody reads them.
No, it's
Sure, it's
pointless.
long. It's
Think
long.
about what's in them.
Oh,
You
I
gotta
know.
scroll down, but ain't nobody reading all that.
Mm-mm.
We live in a high trust society. We should be able to trust you not to put any weird stuff in the terms and conditions.
Like you
Is
could
it
be
trustworthy or just lazy? I mean, and it's not even lazy. It's just
Maybe a little bit of both.
like in terms and conditions, it could say like we're legally allowed to take everything you own, and I
Yeah.
would never know that it
Yeah.
says that.
You know the attorneys for Apple, they're putting like some Easter eggs in there.
Oh yeah.
They're putting some funny stuff in there. What if like in one sentence in the terms and conditions, it's like, hey, email this address and you get like
$1 million.
free service for life. Yeah, $1 million.
And nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I'm just watching the highlights of the Yankees Red Sox because I don't know how it turned out.
It was very clutch.
Ooh, that don't. Ooh,
Oh, it almost got out of there.
who?
Was it the
Hey, big night for you, Alondra.
Was it the last pop out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laundry, big
I
night
know.
for you.
I
last
got a
night.
little-
Your toes
Congrats.
curled.
But I got a
toes
little
curl.
nervous at that one, and then I saw Judge kind of jogging back a little bit, and I was like, oh no, he got this one. Jazz said he knew it was a pop out.
Oh, good for Jazz because I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Wow.
My heart dropped.
That's kind of fun.
I was like, I
enjoyed
knew
that.
it. I was
Didn't
like,
know
I
who
knew this
won.
was gonna happen. Whenever at first I thought it was gonna go out,
Well, they
I
had
was
the
like,
bases
man, here we go.
loaded in the 7th, and
Yeah.
I mean, he had a pretty good shot to center field.
Yeah.
Get the call.
I was so I was cheering for the Red Sox, but that was before I knew you were a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
But now I know.
So now you're going for the Yankees.
I think
It's either you side with me or Musso.
I'll just cheer for good baseball.
Okay. It's been pretty good.
I don't
baseball.
think I can cheer for the Yankees.
I
Postseason
can't do
baseball
that.
is at its baseball at its peak.
I told you.
It's
I hope
so good.
I hope for nothing but bad things for Jim Leyritz and the Yankees ever since the World Series in the late 90s.
Yeah.
So kind of
Yeah.
mid to late 90s. So I'm not cheering for the Yankees. I ain't doing that.
And they knocked out my Rangers like every year in the first round.
Yeah.
That's true.
I didn't get to see it. Did y'all hear the bad news?
Uh-oh.
No.
Yesterday, after 34 years, AOL discontinued their dial-up internet. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
They
know.
still had dial-up
I
internet.
touched base with them a week ago, Matt. You think you know a company, and then they just pull the damn rug out from under you. They said they were going to go another 34. And I was like, well, I'm good with the dial-up. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh my.
I still have a friend that has a @AOL.com email address.
Oh, I still do.
Do you think it works now?
No, it does.
So the dial-up is
The
discontinued.
dial-up is
so,
gone as of yesterday.
So they said,
'Cause look, when
ship
you-
all the modems back.
When you build like an email attached to, like, my foundation email was, gosh, almost 20 years ago.
Yep.
And so, like, that's what it still is, because I'm like, well, people have that.
But where do you go to check it?
It's just attached to my phone.
Okay, if you were on a website browser, would you go to AOL.com?
Yeah,
Is that
for
a
sure.
thing?
Yeah, for sure it is. I mean, it's not like any of my new ones were going to be at AOL.com.
Wow, it's a working website.
Yes. When I give that foundation email out, do people snicker a little bit?
Yep. Do they still have chat rooms?
Do young people raise their eyes like, no, like, at what? Yeah, at AOL.com. No. Gmail, something.edu. No, at AOL.com. That's me.
Yeah, that's it.
Our buddy used to have at hotmail.com.
Hotmail was hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Hotmail was hot, but AOL was, prehistoric.
Yeah.
So AOL, I'm looking for chat rooms so I can ask
Nah, no
ASL.
chat room. No chat. And don't do that on work Wi-Fi because it's weird now.
What?
It's weird to ask somebody their
ASL?
age, sex, and location. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird then, but we didn't know it was weird.
Yep.
Right. Now it is.
You know?
Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
so we were just talking about baseball. Hunt is in the chat, and he said, my kid is having surgery today, and the Cubs have an elimination game. Please do not ask which one is giving me more anxiety.
Wow.
I mean, it's clearly the kid.
Well, obviously, it's the child.
I mean, I don't know. They're going up against the Padres.
Man,
Yep.
go Pods.
Let's go Pods. I don't know why I'm saying that.
Well,
Whoever wins with the Yankees
I
and the
enjoy-
Red
I
Sox
actually
face the
love
Blue
going to Padre
Jays.
games.
I bet it's a good stadium, and probably
Petco's
feels so
awesome.
good outside too.
Petco's incredible.
Yeah.
We could walk there from our house when we first got there.
I said, I trust the tonsil doctors more than the baseball
I mean,
team.
that's fair.
I hope the Cubs do win because I want to see the Brewers beat them.
I was just thinking,
Well, the
like,
Brewers are cheating according to Hunt.
Hunt says the Brewers are cheating because they don't have good players, but they continue to win. So I'm
That's just
like,
like objectively
what a-
not true.
What a fantastic argument.
he does.
dude, I
He
didn't even
says,
think about it. Like, you played in a town where y'all didn't have anything else. I mean, you had Milwaukee down the road.
Yeah.
How far is that?
Almost 2 hours.
Oh wow! So that's a car ride, long one.
Yeah, it might
Let's
be a
get some
little bit
beef
less,
jerky car ride.
depending on how much you want to push it.
Yeah.
Let's get some beef
Yeah.
jerky.
Yeah. I mean, that's not just like hop in the car. All right.
But it's like, let's get beef jerky before we get on the road, not a like, hey, we'll get beef jerky on down the road.
Yeah.
So it's not that far.
Oh, beef jerky's the ultimate road trip snack.
Yeah. For sure.
Except it's just so darn expensive.
It
these
is
days.
expensive.
you get
Like,
a,
what are we
a
doing?
$9 pack of beef jerky. It's like, hey, here's 3 squares.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This huge
But
bag.
even like the good bags,
like-
Yeah. and
not
so-
the Jack Links or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Like the good bags are
Even
like
like-
$20.
No, even like a Jack Links.
Yes.
So like all my boys pretty much love beef jerky,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you go to the gas station and you're like, hey, get a snack, we're on the road, whatever. And then like you see 3 of them put like beef jerky up there, you're like, I said, let's get a snack. Don't celebrate it.
Yeah,
Right.
seriously.
What are we doing here?
Beef jerky, bud.
Like,
I
Yeah,
don't think
it's
so.
beef
$9 a bag there, bud.
Bro,
We got a lot of children.
That's for Christmas.
That's $30 right there plus
Right.
tax.
Like, has inflation hit anything harder than the beef jerky market? Like, it ain't COVID anymore, people.
It's true.
There's no supply chain issues on the jerky.
That's true.
Right.
The prices can come back down. Not you fat cats up there just sitting back there smoking your cigars,
Yeah.
counting up your beef jerky money. Stop getting used to these margins. We can't afford it.
You can make your own jerky, too. You could do that.
You can turn your oven into a dehydrator, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not doing all that, but you could.
Nah, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
And my grandpa used to do that, like dry his own beef out and
Yeah.
make beef jerky.
That's
so good.
It's good.
We make our own beef
We
jerky.
make our own beef jerky.
We've literally never done any of it.
We do something with the door open.
I do agree with Kristen in the chat. I think Hunt Palmer just made postseason baseball interesting. It's about the most excited I've gotten about postseason baseball. Look, when
My head,
your
too.
team's not in it,
Mhm.
Man, Katie and I were talking about this the other day. I used to, even when I was playing, like because I was on Pacific time, so I would get home and we'd be having dinner, and the Braves would be on already because the East Coast, and I'd sit down and I would watch almost every single Braves game, like almost every single one of them. And then like as time
He's
goes,
having it on the TV.
yeah, it's background fodder for sure, but it's good background fodder. And like a little bit goes on, and you start to watch less games. A little bit goes on, you start to watch less games.
Yeah.
Like this year, which is wild for me. Like I watch some Braves baseball, and I pay for the MLB package, but like I haven't sat down and watched an entire baseball game now in like years.
Well, this is the only time that I would think about doing it.
Oh. I still do.
Well, growing up, I'd
Not
watch
as often
but-
as I used to, but I do.
So, but I think for me,
Yeah.
and I think probably for a lot of people inside the chat listening, LSU baseball has taken over for me and my biggest love of baseball.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
will watch.
We don't have a pro team.
No, we don't. But like, no, you understand? Like, I'm a Braves fan. Like,
Yeah.
I have a son named Hudson because I went to a Braves game and they kept calling Tim Hudson Huddy,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's awesome,
Right.
right? Like, I'm Braves. I will watch a Southeastern midweek game, first pitch to last pitch now, and I think that has taken my baseball love
Yeah.
completely over. Is just
That's
the
fair.
LSU Tigers.
Because even though I watch it just for like the entertaining aspect of it, I don't feel the passion that I do for my MLB team that I do LSU.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. So I'm with you.
you too, right, Matt?
Oh, for sure. Definitely watching the midweek games.
During baseball, we're going to have to get a midweek report from Flynn.
No,
Just yeah.
I'm going to force it. That'd be fantastic. That's what happened. All right, give me 3 seconds. I got to get to my website.
ChatGPT.
No, I'm going to force myself into fandom.
Yeah.
Like, it's easy to get excited and be a fan in the postseason. It's easy. I'm going to
Yeah.
force myself at the beginning. I want to go watch some off-season stuff. Let's see the off-season workout.
Some fall ball.
Put me in the
So-
press
Go see
conference
fall
room.
scrimmages.
Fall ball.
You know, Hunt and Musso go and watch
Yeah, I'm going to tag them
fall
all.
baseball. So that's what I was going to say. You have a ride from studio
Yeah.
to the box.
I'm going to put in for my credentials.
I don't even know if you have to have them in the fall, do you?
No.
I don't think
Think
so.
you
No,
should
It's
not in
open.
the
open.
fall.
You just go in and
Yeah.
walk it.
Yeah.
But you can put
Well,
your
you can
spring
put
one.
in your spring credential.
You're going to be at every game locked in. I can see it now.
Oh, yeah. Go over there.
You're going to be that old timer that keeps a score.
Go watch Monster Milam and the gang.
Hell yeah.
If you could see how hard his brain just worked to get there,
Yeah.
you can't really appreciate it if you're listening on the radio. I don't even know that you could appreciate it if you were watching. I felt
Yeah.
his brain doing 360s inside of his
You look
skull
close enough.
to try to get to Monster
There's
Mile.
actually a little vein popping out right there on the forehead.
Do we think
Name another one
His
right now.
I
eyes
think
stayed
Flynn
still, and he
knows.
was concentrating.
Do we think
He was
Flynn
looking off
knows
into the
Milam's
distance.
real name?
Yes.
Like
Yep,
he's-
I do.
I think
What
he
is
does.
it?
I do.
He does know it.
You got it.
Steven.
Yeah.
Okay, look at you.
Name another one. Go
Stitch
now.
head. Shh. Shh. I can't remember who went to the pros.
Well, they're not on the team anymore.
Huh?
They don't count.
I know. That's why I can't say them. Okay, hold on.
Give
Get
me
there.
Hold on.
give me one pitcher.
No.
Yeah, one pitcher. You got it.
There was one
No.
really
Ah,
good
I got it.
freshman.
Derek Curiel.
Let's go.
Okay,
let's go.
That's two.
So proud.
It's one more than I thought you would get.
That's two more than most people thought.
Fair.
All right.
Oh,
Got to take a
I
break,
was,
guys.
Yeah, we do.
Look, I was
Gotta
about to
take
hit you with
break.
the.
let's
Gotta
go.
take a break. Y'all got to chill out.
Wait, say play
All
that
right,
again.
do it
I was about to
again.
hit you with the.
Okay, yes. Look, for our audience, we were molded by Les Miles. Y'all know this. We know this. We are going to today and every day moving forward try to be better on the clock so we can give you an actual segment at the end of an hour. And
Let's
if
go.
we're going too long, you're going to hear Flavor Flav say,
You to do that.
Yep. Come on, stay ready.
Okay. Hold
So
on.
you ready? So you don't have to get
You're
ready.
right. You're right.
why Flavor Flav? Because he wears a clock
Yours a big
all the
old
time.
clock
All
around his
right,
neck.
so we're going to take a break. More OTB when we come back here, live from the Red Sox.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is always available to you. So if you've got a trip planned coming up, maybe for fall break, and you know where you're going, but you don't know how you're going to get there, well, you're going to get there by renting a Toyota from All-Star. Everything is available. Big, small, everywhere in between, mid-size, full-size SUVs, trucks, vans, sedans. They've got it all over at All-Star. Everything that you can buy new, everything that you can lease, you can rent as well. Per day rental prices, better than any big rental place you're going to see out there at the airport. Go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Yeah, if you're driving around today at any point, if you've been driving around recently and you're kind of looking around your car and you're like, man, it's that time of life. It is that time to upgrade. It's that time to get a new vehicle. Go see them at allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. Whether it's a brand new vehicle, whether it's a used, whether you want to set up a long-term lease, per-day rentals, whatever it is, you can start that process right there at their website, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Welcome back in OTB Thursday morning. Little free weekend for LSU football fans. Got a bye week. You get an opportunity to sit down, watch some other teams, eye hustle some of the competition. Now, I'll be at a baseball tournament in Hammond that starts at 8 a.m. on Saturday.
Oh,
so
sick.
don't know how much of the early games I'll be able to watch live. I have to go back and watch those on coach's tape. But are y'all excited about having a little stress-free college football weekend? No? You want the juices flowing a little bit? You want the
I mean, it's not like stressful.
the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat?
If you're not playing, it's not stressful. It's just exciting. Sometimes there's a fine line in there, but no, of course I want to have a meaningful game every single weekend.
Yeah, certainly when you lose.
Yeah, certainly when you lose. Now, of course, I love that the team has a bye week. Get healthy, get right,
Get something.
But it is the worst. Like when, as a player, when you lose a game and then have to go to a bye week, it stinks. It's not
it's
fun.
brutal.
It's the worst because when you lose,
You
man,
get right back out there.
especially when you lose to someone you feel like you should beat, you didn't play your best, you made some mistakes. Like you want to get back out on the field like the next day.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
So
and
you gotta wait 2 weeks.
It's the best. Like for Florida State right now. So they lose to UVA. We all saw it. It's maybe the greatest field storming we've ever seen. They lose that game. Well, instead of a bye week, they get to come back home and play against number 3 Miami, a rival, a team they don't like, a team that if you win, you forget about losing to UVA. Now, obviously the easy thing to say here is you could lose that game, and then you got 2 in a row. But as a competitor, and that's as a coach, as a player, as anybody, fans, like you want to get right back out there. You want another opportunity to be victorious, but they've got a great opportunity. So I'm with you. This team needed a bye week for sure, but you always want to try to get right back out there and see if you can prove everybody wrong, because everybody's had a lot of fun at your expense this week. I mean, my man Lane Kiffin's on a world tour right now talking about
I've
this one
seen him
victory.
interviewed on
him
every
everywhere.
single show.
Yep.
Lane's now 12-24 against top 25. So congrats, Lane. Enjoy your victory, bud.
He's taking a victory lap. That's for sure.
Got a better record than James Franklin.
Well, I mean,
the state of Florida has got a big week. At 2:30, Texas Longhorns head to Gainesville, Florida. Play Florida. 3-1 Texas, number 9. Florida 1-3. Obviously not the success that they've wanted on offense. But DJ Lagway has assured us this week that it's coming. And when it comes, you better watch out. What do you think about that game? So Texas 6.5-point road dogs
No, Texas favorite.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah, dog would mean you're an underdog.
The road favorite is what I meant.
They might have a dog mentality.
No, I meant like woof woof dog.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay.
Like big dog.
Yeah. Let the big
Let
dog
the big dog eat. That's what I meant.
Yeah. You said it so confident, too.
I know. I meant to say Florida was a home dog.
So Florida back against the wall, but you kind of are who you are at this point. Your back's been against the wall for 3 weeks, and you hadn't done anything about it.
Yep.
You've played in spurts. You've played well. There's times against LSU your defense played well. You know, but we're learning more and more the LSU offense not very threatening. You played well against Miami for 52 minutes probably of the game, but you couldn't close it out. You lost to South Florida. They've lost 3 in a row. So you know, going to use the backs against the wall. They got to win one for Billy Napier. They got to try to save his job. But now Texas hasn't played anybody of note since losing to Ohio State. They've played directional school U 3 times.
I actually think this is one of those games that's going to really confuse the powers that be at Florida. Because I think they are on the mindset of, we're going to get rid of Billy Napier. But I think this is one of those games where they're going to come out and play Texas pretty tough and might even beat them. Florida's defense, let's not forget that Florida's defense is pretty good. And let's not forget that Ark has not played.
Let's see. Alondra, help me out if I get this wrong. It's off the top of my head. It's been San Jose State, Texas El Paso, Sam Houston, right?
Yeah.
He dominated that dude from Sam Houston.
He did.
Worked and let him know.
Right.
Let him know.
I mean, you talk about big dog. He big dog Sam Houston.
The last time they played
they even dropped the
real
state
school,
part of it, just Sam Houston too.
Last time they played a real school, he threw a lot of balls in the dirt, right?
He did.
On the road? Are they playing? They play on the road this week? Yep, they're playing on the road.
You just said they were.
Yeah, I know. It was
like you
rhetorical.
Kind of.
You just
you were
already
asking
forgot.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah. Rhetorical question for
That was
you?
rhetorical. I was making the correlation between him playing bad on the road and he's going to play on the road again this week. I think Florida wins.
Ooh.
If Florida wins,
I like it.
Billy
I like
Napier
it.
Does that
saves
save
his
Billy's job?
That's what I say. That's why it's going to
prolongs
confuse
it.
the powers that be at
I think
Florida.
it-
They're going to be confused after this game because they're going to win the game.
I think it extends his stay in Florida. I don't think it saves his job.
I have the black and white picture in the eulogy ready to roll.
Ready?
Huh? No,
Do
I
you,
can't.
do you have a year
wait.
next to it?
I can't wait for that.
Do you have a year next to it? Or do you? Is
Question
it just,
marks.
Is it just? It's question marks.
Question marks.
You're not giving him the Jimbo Fisher blank and natty. All you got to do is fill in the year.
Oh, I do like that. I like the confidence. No, I think it's been ready to go for Florida for like over a year now. And he keeps doing a couple things that make the people that make those decisions, it confuses them. I think this is one of those weeks.
I'm not going to be watching this game if I'm being completely honest with you.
Why?
Because I'm watching Vanderbilt at Alabama.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I'm going to be tuned into hopefully most, if not every snap of that game. Alabama, the last time that I checked, they were a 10.5-point favorite at home against Vanderbilt. But we all know, like, when you want to get the absolute best out of Diego Pavia, it's to tell him he can't do something. It's to continue to doubt him. It's continue to give him any kind of fuel to throw in his fire because he wants it all. And him being like that big of an underdog in this game, all right, it's going to bring out, I think, the best version of him. His quote yesterday to On 3 and our guy Chris Lowe, the crowd, I think, is going to be a big factor in the game. But we just got to play within the white lines. And if we do that, if we play our game, it won't be close.
Let's go.
And some people might take that and be like, oh, my God, what is this guy doing? But you have to understand, he's one of those people. He's one of those players. And everybody that's listening knows some of these players. You get the best version of him when he's got that mindset. And he has to play like that to be the best version of himself.
Yep.
So I can't wait. And look, Alabama can be angry all they want about last year. I said it yesterday. Once the ball's kicked off, it's about this year. It's not about last year.
Yep.
I think Vanderbilt has an opportunity. I'm not calling for an outright win, but I think they have an opportunity in the game, even though Alabama's playing really, really good right now.
Well, what he said is like a risk-free prediction, kind of like a lot of people in media do risk-free predictions. He's like, if this, and this happens, we're going to blow them out. It's not even going to be close. Now, if you don't blow them out, you just say, well, those things didn't happen, so we didn't do it. But if they would have, we would have gotten them. And they Vanderbilt, they're going to have I don't know when it happens, but apparently they got a little secret weapon going to be on the sidelines. You see this?
No.
No correlation at all to Vanderbilt.
Oh, I did
Johnny,
see this.
Johnny Manziel.
See, I thought we were doing a My High bet.
No, we weren't.
You said something secret on the sidelines. I'm like, oh.
I was actually bringing that up and was going to tease it. But we blew it. Yeah, Johnny Football is going to be there. For some reason.
We blew it.
You said secret weapon. I thought it was My High. I don't know.
Going back to his
actually not hydrated.
Going back to his days in New Mexico.
They're not hydrated?
It's not great.
Going back to his days at New Mexico.
New Mexico State.
Diego's 4-0 against Alabama and Auburn.
Nice. So he owns the state of Alabama.
He does.
And he'll be there.
Well, what's the correlation between, besides them just being...
They kind of play similar.
They compare him to Johnny.
All right. Cool.
Hey, we got a break, bud. You need to quit teasing stuff, okay?
Well, I was going to tease it and go to break, then we'd spill the beans.
Clock integrity here. More OTB when we come back from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
Or go to RussellPools.com, website for Russell Pool Company, and you'll see when the video starts to roll in there from Tay-Tay, they can create your dream pool in your backyard. Whatever your dream is, they can get it done. There is no two pools that are going to look alike because whatever you're dreaming up is going to be reality in your space over at Russell Pool Company. Now, Flynn's going to tell you too, like it's a one-stop shop from everything, from design to build to maintenance. Like they're going to be there after they are done, and you can check out all that information on their website, russellpools.com.
Water features, fire features, infinity edges, anything you can ever dream of. Lazy river. Can I get a hot tub? Somebody, whatever it is. If you've been thinking, if it's been on your mind, man, I really want to start a project. I want a pool for my kids, whatever it is, they can help you. Give them a call. They can take your dream into reality. They can turnkey the entire project. RussellPools.com.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values. committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Thursday morning. Always excited to tell you about Campus Federal Credit Union. CampusFederal.org is the website. When you go to the website, you can sign up for your own account, and it is your account, like truly. Like they have different options for you, like depending on what you're looking for, what your needs are. They've got different checking accounts for you, right? So you can go to the tab, just click on bank and go to checking. It's going to pull all those up. Obviously, digital banking right there on the website. When we talk about, getting a home loan, an auto loan, obviously you can go to borrow tab right there as well. If you've got a business, they've got options for you as well. So go to the website today, check it all out. Again, that is campusfederal.org, campusfederal.org. All right, since LSU is on a bye week, let's go around the different viewing windows in college football. Let's take a look at each game that maybe, hopefully, moves the needle in each window. And again, this is throw it back to 1995, before you had picture-in-picture. I think that was before 95. I don't really remember. You certainly didn't have the quad box, and you could only watch one thing at a time. So let's go through the morning slate. I'm going to give you the list of games, go around the room, and which game are you going to be paying attention to? Would you have on the solo screen? Would it be Kentucky at Georgia, Iowa State at Cincinnati, Wisconsin at Michigan, Clemson at North Carolina? Oof, that's a lot of drama in that bad boy. Wow. Air Force at Navy.
This is objectively a bad time slot. I don't know. I might be playing outside. Saturday, go play outside.
I think it's Iowa State.
Iowa State, Cincinnati's probably
at Cincinnati.
Unless like Clemson and North Carolina. If you love like good trash TV, like good reality TV, that actually might be the play. But outside of that, you're probably right.
Well, Cincinnati's the favorite right now, and when I saw that, I think I picked Iowa State like twice in the parlay, hit both times. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm taking that. Well, Iowa State lost both of their starting corners on Sunday. It was announced that they both are going to have knee surgery. They're done for the year. So
good.
Iowa State's going in there without their two starting corners against a 3-1 team. Like Cincinnati could win that game.
Yeah, I mean Cincinnati's still like holding strong as a favorite. So you're going to be blowing the Leafs.
Yeah, the leaf blowing out there. No, I'm going to have, you didn't even mention this one. I'm going to have Kansas State at Baylor on, just in case.
That's a friends and family game.
The Flynn family chat pops off. I at least know what they're talking about.
That's fair. Because I was like, why else would you? I'm going to say Alondra's going to watch UNC Clemson.
So that one's actually kind of interesting, just because they're both pretty fast or bad. Yeah, Jordan watch.
Yeah.
They're both pretty bad, but how bad is each team? Like, how bad is Clemson? How bad is North Carolina? And I think you'll find out in that one. The Jordan aspect, I guess, is pretty interesting, but I'm just kind of like over
Belichick,
that. Yeah.
How many times will Jordan be on the field? That's what we need to look at.
I'll tell you how bad Vegas thinks North Carolina is. Clemson's 14.5-point favorite.
I think
on the
Clemson.
road.
I think Clemson covers that. I think North Carolina's
Clemson's
roster is a
obviously North Carolina is like
Clemson shouldn't be a favorite on air right now, though.
Yeah, they're going to boat race, and then Dabo's going to have a press conference, be like, "I told y'all, that's what I do. I win games."
Yeah,
I get it, but
if he does,
we're winning them for 10 years.
If he tells you, "I told y'all," after beating that team.
Clemson needs this game, though.
He's like, I beat Bill Belichick.
Yeah, greatest coach of all time in the
Big
NFL.
true. No doubt he's going to, I beat the, y'all say he's the greatest?
Hey,
I beat him.
11 a.m. is a pretty terrible slate, though.
Yeah, it's awful.
I don't want to watch Kentucky get boat raced.
So we're all
going to
go play outside?
All right.
Everybody's
blowing leaves. Okay.
To your point about it
I'll
being
go get
bad,
my nails done.
Typically, I'm like, a service academy game. Navy's 4-0 and Air Force is 1-3.
Yeah,
no thanks on that one either.
Navy's really good.
Right,
Lake
Navy's
Corvett's
gonna roll
baller.
in that game. So that one's not even entertaining.
Hey, kids, y'all want to do some donuts in the trampoline park? Now's the time.
Hell yeah.
So you got 3 hours.
All right. If I can interest you in the early slate, let's go to 2:30 local.
I mean, I'm gonna
3:30
still be watching.
Eastern
Let's be
time.
clear, but
yes. All right, you've got Penn State at UCLA. That is the other school in Los Angeles. You've got Texas at Florida. You've got Vanderbilt at Alabama. You've got Boise State at Notre Dame. You've got Virginia at Louisville. You've got Washington at an undefeated right now 4-0 Maryland team. And I don't know that any other game in that slate, in that window, is going to fall into even worth mentioning there. So that is what you have. You have Washington at Maryland, Virginia at Louisville, Boise State at Notre Dame, Vanderbilt at Alabama, Texas at Florida, Penn State at UCLA.
It's a tough one. I mean, obviously, we've already discussed these two games. So it's between Texas, Florida, or Vanderbilt, Alabama. For me, it's a close one.
I want Vandy.
Yeah, I do too. It's a close one here just because I want to see Ark Manning play against another team. Like I want to see it, whether it's great or a disaster. I want to watch. Like I want to be privy to that information while it's happening live. But Diego Pavia versus a Ty Simpson that's playing great. That's the answer. That's the answer. I can go back and watch the other one.
Diego.
Yeah,
I mean, Johnny Football on the sideline.
Is anybody not going to watch that game in this room? Like, that is the one to watch.
Yeah.
Bama, you're next.
That's obviously the game.
Never say something.
However, if somebody just really hates the SEC and wants to be different, Virginia Louisville is going to be a really good game.
Oh, yeah, that is going to be a good game.
Louisville's 4-0. Miller Moss is playing well. Virginia is coming off of a big-time win. They're going to go on the road. Like, there's a chance Louisville wins that game.
They're a 7.5-point dog.
Yeah.
UVA is.
I know. I was looking at that yesterday.
Yeah.
So I was going to propose. You know how we said that it's not as exciting because our team's not playing this weekend. I wanted to propose. What if we do like a mega parlay? So we're super excited. So we each give 2 picks instead of 1.
Love that.
All right.
A cruise parlay.
Yeah, that is
a yacht
cruise
parlay.
ship. Yep. Oh man. Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Just a poop cruise parlay.
No.
I don't like that.
Don't like that at all.
I
Didn't think that one
You
out.
go watch that on Netflix. You'll appreciate that reference more. That was insane.
That's unbelievable.
All right. Before we take this break, let's go to the primetime window. You've got undefeated Texas Tech at undefeated Houston. You've got Miami at Florida State. You've got Mississippi State at Texas A&M. So State at A&M, Miami at Florida State, Texas Tech, Houston.
For me, it's actually State A&M.
Yeah,
I think
who had that
State's
one?
been
It's
a
like,
lot better than people thought. I still don't know how good or bad Texas A&M is. Let's see. I think that's a really good game.
Yeah, this has for Mississippi State. Who would have thought that people would be excited for that game? Like
I thought they should have beat Tennessee last weekend.
They should have beat Tennessee. So is this one of those games?
14.5
Mississippi State
point dogs on the road.
That's wild. So is Vegas thinking this might be a little bit of a hangover type game? They have the emotional high of almost beating a Tennessee. Then they have to go on the road to an extremely hard place to play a good Texas A&M. How good? We'll see. But I think probably pretty darn good.
I'm going to be watching Miami, Florida State.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Those teams hate each other. They've always got good, crazy games. How does Florida State bounce back? Miami undefeated. Miami looks like a true top 5 team in the country. They look more complete than they have in the past. Carson Beck's playing great. The offensive line's playing great.
Yep.
They're just much better up front on both sides of the football. Florida State, though, coming off a loss.
Yeah.
At home. Doak Campbell's going to be rocking.
That's going to be a great game.
I mean, a loss in overtime,
Carson
too.
Beck, are we kidding me?
Does Miami
Mouth
do what
breather.
Miami
Doesn't
always
even need
does?
a breathe right strip.
No.
Don't even put it close to him. Doesn't need it.
Is
Put
Miami
it on his
different?
bottom lip.
Can Miami win a big game? Are they
bottom
different
lip.
this year, or are they the Miami that starts off hot and falters every year?
Yep. They've
Like, are they gonna do it
looked
once
like
again?
the real deal.
They've looked great.
They've
But
played 4 games,
They
though.
looked really good at the beginning of last year, and what? They lost 3 games?
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a pretty. I guess Florida State might be their. What's going on?
We got a break.
Yeah.
Oh,
obviously.
let's go.
Got a break, guys. I mean, I'm
gonna
trying
let
to
us
let
get
y'all
to
finish up your
47,
point,
but-
man. My goodness. So real quick, Miami, Florida State, yes, obviously. Like as much as the other games are intriguing.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here from the Raising Cane Studios.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Centralplumbing.org is the website, but it's not only in Central. We're talking to the greater Baton Rouge area. If you've got an emergency, 365 weekend, holiday, game day, they can help you. If you're looking to upgrade at your home or business, they can help you as well. That emergency number is 225-925-8552. But if you're looking to remodel, go to the website again, centralplumbing.org. Bathroom remodel right there on the top of the website. Click on that, and it's going to give you an idea, even if you just want like a new vanity, or if you want like everything new floor, new vanity, new shower, new everything. They've got you covered there as well. Again, that's at your home or your business. They've done it for Flynn's business. They can do it for yours as well. Centralplumbing.org.
Jake, when you say 24/7 emergency service, that like any time of the day?
It means any time of the day.
What if it's during the 11 a.m. slot of games this
It's going to be
weekend?
very tough to pull away from that, but they'll be there.
Oh, my God. So go to centralplumbing.org. Central Plumbing, the pros, they've been doing it a long time. Any plumbing need, whatever the project is, centralplumbing.org.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children. At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders Pool.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Quick shout out to Supreme Rice.
Shout out.
Straight from Louisiana Farms to your table. If you want rice that cooks perfectly, tastes amazing, holds up in gumbo, jambalaya, etouffee, or your weeknight plate, this is it. Visit SupremeRice.com for recipe ideas, product information, and ways to bring that authentic Cajun flavor home. Supreme Rice. Real Louisiana taste in every grain. You can go to SupremeRice.com to find out more information. We're going to be at Rouse's tomorrow.
They have jasmine rice?
Just for you. Just for you, they've got the jasmine.
Perfect.
And you can come find it at Rouse's and come hang out with us tomorrow morning.
That's right.
We'll be there. SupremeRice.com right now. The New Orleans Saints take on the New York Giants coming up this weekend. You're going against a rookie quarterback in Jackson Dart. Now, had a good game, certainly on the ground against the Bush League Bolts last week. You got Cam Scattaboo at running back. Noted crayon eater, and that is a positive. That is a term of endearment.
Yep, window liquor.
But you got to win this game. You got to win this game. You got to win this game. You're hosting them. They're not very good. I know they're going to be riding high off beating the Chargers, but you got to win this game. This is a winnable game. You have to win.
Are you saying it's a must-win?
For
no reason, but
for no reason, yes. You're a favorite in this game. 1.5. I get it. It's not a huge line. You got to win this game.
Yep.
If you don't win this one, I don't know what to tell. Like, I don't know where they're coming from. Like, maybe the Panthers, Falcons have not been consistent. I don't think you're beating the Buccaneers.
We were talking off air yesterday. Like, if you want to at least have some sort of positive spin on this, the Saints are not the worst team in the NFL. There's some worse ones. Titans are really, really bad.
The
Panthers, really, really bad. My guy Xavier Leggett still has 92 yards to get.
That was a bold prediction there.
Bold prediction. I'm sticking with it, though.
Let's see. AK only needs 744
See, he's on pace.
More yards to get to my bold prediction, which he's on pace. You're right.
So, I mean, there's still an opportunity for the Saints to get to 4, 5, maybe 5 wins this season. But you got to get this one. It's not a must-win because there's a must-win for what, I guess, just to show some life.
Yeah. But
get a little positive energy.
If not now, then when?
Yep. Taysom Hill comes back. I saw a lot of videos from practice yesterday and practicing. Looked like the vibes were high at practice. You know, you would think like all Saints fans, like we're, you kind of like depressed. It's 0-4. Like no one's excited to talk about the Saints. No one's excited to like hear about them, think about it. But then you see like footage coming. Like it's still professional football players that look like they got the energy high in practice.
Mm-hmm.
Taysom Hill smiling, talking with Kellen Moore. Like they're still in it and practicing and working their tails off. So it's not like they're walking around moping around like fans are. They're ready to roll.
Yeah,
it's going to be a big week.
We'll see who's going to be available for this game.
The betting favorites. your New Orleans Saints.
Chase Young still out. I'm nervous about that Chase Young situation. I don't know, Flynn, if you've ever been through this. I have seen veteran players that sign big deals and they get an injury right before the first game, and you really don't see him again. Like this one's like one that we were told is going to be a couple days, maybe. Like initially, like he'll be fine. Well, my guy, we're going into Game 5. We ain't seen you.
What's he hurt? Was it
calf? That one's a little troublesome for me. I don't know what's going on, my guy. You got to get on the field. We got to get you out there. Full uniform and everything.
Calling him weak right now?
I'm calling him get on the field.
Calling him get on the field. Tape it up.
That's a big contract the Saints gave him, and they needed him to give them something off the edge. And I don't know what it is, but if it's just a calf strain, get on the field.
You think it's one of those things where, like, the doctors or trainers are like, no, it looks fine. Everything looks good. He's like, no, it hurts.
That's what it feels like.
A little tight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when you put that much money into that position, like you're expecting him to be highly productive. Mm-hmm. And you need production from that spot right now. Granderson's giving you something, but you need some explosion from that position.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, boy.
Hour 2, OTB, when we come back here from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Rouses.com. Why are we giving you a website for a grocery store? It's what Flynn always asks, right? Well, we give it to you because you can go check out all the incredible deals they've got going on right now, okay? I know LSU doesn't play this weekend, but you're still going to watch college football. You're still going to watch the NFL. And so when you're watching, have the tailgate spread at your home. And they've always gotten you ready for game day. They're game day ready, so you can be game day ready. We're going to be there Football Friday. So come hang out with us. Come see us. Pick up everything you need for the weekend. You can find that local Rouses, which one is closest to you, at Rouses.com.
That's right. Rouses Market, your local, your local grocery store. So we all got a grocery shop. We all got to go to the store. We all got to stay ready so we don't have to get ready. So if you got to prepare this weekend, if you got to cook, whatever it is, make sure you're doing it with a local company that gives back to our local community. Beautiful grocery stores. You know it. Rouses Market.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Thursday, October 2nd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 89. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll continue talking some New Orleans Saints, New York Giants, and we'll look at a little SEC power rankings. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn. Terrifying and terrible.
Live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB.
I missed the robot.
I know, we were talking. We were talking a little tackle football, Bo. Had a barn burner last night, 7-0.
Woo!
Little U-High Dunham. U-High. I didn't. No, all that matters is I didn't see a My High sign on the Dunham field.
Hey, bud.
Wow.
Hey, bud.
Got to support your school, bud.
I texted you yesterday. My high doesn't grow on trees.
No, but that sign does. Turn into paper.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Dunham, if you think you're getting free My High, I've been this guy's friend for 2 decades, and I don't get free My High. Neither do you.
We're in a business, bud. Not a charity.
Oh.
Wait.
Charity's good.
Yeah.
That box has been empty for
That box has been empty a minute. But there was 50 free ones right in there. Get you a free 50 count.
Hey,
card,
Alondra,
man.
how many times has Matthew said, I'm going to bring in a new box? I'm gonna
So many
replenish
times.
that
A lot.
box.
I've said it a lot.
Yeah, and then never brings in a new
I know.
box.
I know without a shadow of a doubt you've got My High in that truck of yours.
I don't, actually.
That's a lie.
My high
Guys-
is like unofficially fueling my life right now.
I love
Yeah,
it.
my kids too.
We got to figure out how to get you some. And I know for your half marathon,
Yeah.
I need to figure out a way to get you sponsored up. Maybe get you My High
Maybe a sweater.
shirt, sweater.
I don't know if you
whatever.
want a sweater.
It's gonna be January during.
Yeah, but you'll be running.
True. Maybe
Maybe
a
we'll
long
get you
sleeve.
one of those.
Can we get a
sleeveless
My High
hoodies.
headband, maybe?
A what?
A sleeveless hoodie.
Oh.
A Blake Baker?
I'm not.
Ooh, Belichick in it through the half marathon.
Mm-hmm. Keep your core warm.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot you're a vest guy.
I'm a big
Oh,
vest guy.
you are a vest guy.
Love
Yeah,
vests.
I forgot.
Just get ready. I'm hoping by the end of this month, we
You're
repping
gonna
the
see
vest.
so many Marty McFlys come in.
problem is,
through
like,
the
I
door.
wear vests too.
Oh,
I'm
they're the
right
best.
there with you.
They are the best. They're the big rhymes.
But Patagonia.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Patagonia.
No, I don't do.
I do
I don't do
Columbia
that.
vest.
I've done, let's see, I don't even know what I've done. I got a J. Crew vest.
Oh, can't hide money.
I got a Lululemon vest.
Oh, you really can't hide money.
Lululemon makes.
And you can't bring us a 50 count in my
Yeah,
high?
those pockets deep with 3 E's in the middle, Bo.
Hey, look, I only shop at Lulu when I go
I
to
love
that
Lululemon.
the discount rack.
Oh, yeah, the discount
The
rack
discount
has
rack's
some good
legit.
stuff. Yeah. Have you ever gone online and they have the section that says "We made too much"?
No.
Ooh, there you go. Life hack. We made too much on the Lululemon website. It's got like.
Ooh, that's a good
discounted.
idea. I need a
Yeah.
We Made Too Much section at the drinkmyhigh.com.
Yeah, you should.
Drinkmyhigh.com.
Did you say drinkmyhigh.com?
Yeah, drinkmyhigh.com.
Right now.
I don't know if you only like
Right now.
perfect hydration.
Go see 'em.
Want to hydrate like I don't know, like 90% of the colleges and pro teams do. Whatever.
The good and the bad ones.
The other bad ones.
They're hydrated though.
Hey, it can't work.
I mean,
can't work all miracles.
I hadn't seen an LSU cramp in a long time.
That's right.
I'll be honest.
That's like
Usually
the
it's a-
Baja doesn't
Usually
call
it's a
plays,
fake ramp.
bud.
Yeah. Okay, we didn't say that, bud. Can't fix torso injuries.
Oh, well, you must be reading my mind. Speaking of that, on LouisianaSports.net right now, Hunt's got a story up. And so before we get to the big story, let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, GoFlowIV.com. That is the website. Check out all the different packages they have. Check out the membership options that they have as well. You see behind me, if you're watching on YouTube, 225-953-8150 is the number. Thank you, Matthew White. Go to GoFlowIV.com. That's go with a G-E-A-U-X, the way that it's supposed to be spelled.
Oh, like Louisiana spells it, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
Not
I
you
am.
Texans.
You know, I think we just talked about it, like I'm not just some guy.
You're not.
When it comes to
You're
hydration.
not just some guy.
Guy. Kind of
Nope.
studied it for
Yeah.
multiple years.
A lot of sweat studies.
So go check them out. If you've ever been curious about IV therapy, IV treatment, I mean, it's electrolytes, it's vitamins, it's medicine, it's whatever, and it's straight to the vein. Works immediately. So if you're curious about it, go see them. Get a little consultation, go set an account up, get an IV. I was in and out the first time 30, maybe 40 minutes right there. Go Flow right there in Bocage, Jefferson Highway.
Right now.
Right now. Go see them.
All right.
You can. You actually can on that one.
The biggest story here locally is Garrett Nussmeier and the torso injury that was mentioned in September. And so Brian Kelly, LSU head coach, was asked about it yesterday, and he said, and this is a quote, "That's misinformation. Those rumors are not based on any facts. It's quite silly, actually. Early on, he had an ab strain, not a core injury, in terms of a core injury that we deal with, and it's been slow to heal." He'd go on to say he's on the backside of that, and he's getting rest this week. He'll be the Garrett Nussmeier that he needs to be as we get into the very difficult part of our schedule. Then he goes on. He talks about our training staff and physicians have treated him with medication. That's been part of the procedure and protocols, but we knew coming to this bye week that this was going to be the time for us not to push him. All right, so that's a lot of information in there.
A lot of little nuggets.
The ab strain, not a core injury. Talked about misinformation of having surgery. Said he's on the backside of that. And he did also with his chest out, it feels like. I didn't hear the sound reading these quotes, that he'll be the Garrett Nussmeier that he needs to be as we get into the very difficult part of our schedule.
That's the quote that like sticks out to me. And like me and you, we've been in like press conferences. We've talked to the media. Like you watch your words. You pick your words out wisely. You try not to say anything. You try to say something, but nothing. So I don't think we'll ever be the people that are going to like look too far into coach speak or what a player says to the media, because they're going to say what you want to hear or whatever. But it was interesting to me that he was very strategically, maybe, or very intentional, I'll say. That's a better word for it. Very intentional about saying the Garrett Meyer he needs to be Because it sounded like leading up to the needs to be part, it was going to be he'll be the Garrett Nussmeier that we've come to know, or like he was, or he has been in the past. It's a Garrett Nussmeier he needs to be. What does that mean? It's pretty open-ended. But we all know like there's a performance gap between where he's been and what we've seen so far up to this point this year. Now we've seen flashes of it, of course, but the consistent performance, the consistent decision-making, accurate throws, zip on the ball, all that stuff, of course, has been lacking up to this point. So that was the one. That was of all like the little snippets there, because he's got to answer in some way. He just can't. He can't pantomime when people ask him questions. You like that, Shedeur Sanders?
Yeah.
Yep, we can play that one later.
I'm the only
Actually, I don't
one
even
that
know if we
thinks
can
that's
play
funny.
that because he didn't say anything.
Yeah, you can play it. Nobody's going to know what's going on.
So for those of you who don't know, Shedeur Sanders got asked a question yesterday, and he just moved his mouth and didn't say any words. So Brian Kelly cannot do that. He's got to say something. So like, you don't want to like sit here and be a show that's going to like, well, let's look at this word, look at that word, look at this one. But for him to say he's going to be the Garrett Nussmeier it needs to be, and not the Garrett Nussmeier like we've seen in the past.
Mm-hmm.
He's back type situation. I don't know. We'll see.
He'd go on to say, Brian Kelly would go on to say, a lot of mental work this week in terms of film study, looking at the things that he's done this year, just doing a really deep dive, offense in particular, the things he can control in the game that he wants to get better at. He would also go on to say he was really good on Saturday with the run game checks and getting the ball out when we didn't have fair numbers. We want to build on that, and then we want to build on his consistency in terms of the pocket. I mean, the run game check stuff, it's like, how many times did you run the ball? 20? 21?
So, like, he's really good at the run game checks.
Well, no, I mean, see, like, he was trying to give Nuss an attaboy, but I was like, again, go back to the Monday part, just call it run.
Yeah, just call it run.
I mean, it seems so basic and elementary, but just call a run. Don't check to a run. Don't
Yeah, we
RPO,
talked about that. Like sometimes, and I
run.
think Brian mentioned in that, is like getting us out of runs in non-advantageous numbers. Sometimes you go into that non-advantageous number. You just call it run.
Yeah.
So if we're doing good on the run checks, but the run game's still not working, even though it's the right call, he's telling you that's still not very good, even though we're in the right play.
Mm-hmm. For me, every run, okay, we're running whatever to the left. Numbers aren't great. The shade's not where we need it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you always had we can have those numbers to the right.
Yep.
Like that's the run game checks that you typically used to.
Yep.
But I feel like theirs is we don't have the numbers. Let's get to something behind the line of scrimmage. Like I don't know that to be factual, but it feels like within the offense, that's kind of what it is. Instead of like, let's see if we can get some numbers over here and go from, whatever it might be. You can go from a zone to a gap scheme. You can do that.
Absolutely.
But it feels like theirs is, okay, we don't have the numbers. Let's get it to the receiver at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, usually like a good run check, let's keep it real simple. So 11 personnel, which is?
Alondra?
One running back, one tight end.
Boom, one running back, one tight end. Let's just go a normal 2x2 formation. We're just going to think about this in our heads, everybody. So we're going to do let's call a wide right situation. So wide right to me is a little crazy. The tight end is going to be on the line of scrimmage to the right side of the ball. 2 receivers to the left split out. So you have 6 people there to block some sort of running play.
Yeah.
And you got one running back who's going to run the ball. Let's say we call a weak side zone. So we're running to the nub end, which is the side without the tight end. So we're running to left tackle, left guard, center. So you got basically on that side of the line of scrimmage, you have 3 people to block. So usually if there's a 4th person, you can do one of 2 things. You can throw an RPO, or you can make an alert call or a flip call or whatever that your term is and run it to the right side. Let's run it to the tight end side now. And it can be anything. It can be that 4-person count can be anything from a defensive tackle, defensive end, linebacker, and a drop safety.
Yep.
But to that point, they're in some sort of single high coverage. So that's 4. Or it can be middle linebacker, defensive tackle, defensive end, and just a will linebacker. Or it can be a defensive tackle to the left side, defensive end, 1 will linebacker, and how about the other defensive tackle just shaded touching the center?
Right.
At that point, if he's touching the center, you keep that in your count.
Yep.
So that means it's non-advantageous for that. So we would flip it to the other side and run. And so now at that point, you got 4 people. Now you got the center, right guard, right tackle, and tied in to block what should be 4, not 5.
Yeah.
Now, if they're able to shove a 5th person into that box to make the count bad, it is so clustered in there, it's still an okay run. You can still get 3-4 yards right there. It's better to run to a tight end when it's non-advantageous numbers, just because there's so many bodies in there, that 5th person can get like washed. Right. Or it can get cloudy. He won't have like a free run. But a lot of times in this world of football right now, it's all right. So if my numbers aren't correct to the weak side run, to the nub end, okay, man, I think that's non-advantageous look. Yes, that's a 4th person in my count, but man, it's a safety at 7 yards. Yeah. It's not a safety in like up tight.
You got to kind of leave him for the back.
Just leave him for the back sometimes.
That back on scholarship has to make that guy miss.
The problem I have is it seems like a lot of times the answer is, instead of doing it, I'm going to throw a wide receiver screen behind the line of scrimmage to the wide side of the field and make my blocking wide receiver hold the block for like 2 seconds, one-on-one with the pressed corner.
Yeah,
that's the issue. Now, I'm not saying that's every time. I know they have more answers than that, but that's the one that like sticks out of my mind all the time. Sometimes you just got to flip it. You got to alert it, keep a run on against the non-advantageous number.
Yep, because it's not always going to be perfect, and we can get into that a little bit.
I want to say like my word usage of the word advantageous was like at 7 or 8 that segment.
Yeah, but see, if you didn't point it out, then it wouldn't have been a big deal. But now you did. Now it's kind of like, okay.
I just wanted to, it's one of those. All right.
Yeah, he was about to
go
blab. He was about to blab for 3 minutes.
On just my SAT vocabulary words.
All right, more OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette. Boots on the ground there in both, not driving back and forth on the basin. And they can help you at your home or business and give you a brand new roof repair, but also like in the local communities as well. So you'll see their signs, involved with youth sports and just different things in those communities because they're heavily involved in both communities. You'll see the reviews right there on the homepage. And look, they're not trying to hide anything. I mean, they are front and center. Those 5-star reviews on Google, on Yelp, on Facebook, and even like it gives a box and what they said about Pelican Roofing. They can do that because they know that they are going to have very high customer satisfaction every single time. Go to the website, see for yourself, pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, and how about financing options too? They can help you out from start to finish. Like we know it's a big project. When you have to replace a roof or put on a whole new roof, whatever it is, like it's a big decision financially, big decision for your family. So go check out those financing options right there, pelicanroof.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport.
That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builder School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank.
LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here from the Raising Cane's studios.
Hey, did we get an update on air yesterday, Taylor, from your honey mustard experience at Cane's?
Oh, yeah, I did. I had honey mustard, when was that, Monday night? Wasn't bad. Enjoyed it.
All right.
It was good.
I expect you to say it was amazing.
I feel like we awoke the masses.
It did me. I had no idea.
They're going to be selling
It was
out
good.
all over the place.
It was one of those
It's like
experiences
alternating
where you're
dips,
like,
though, too. Like, I can't give up. Like, cane sauce is still going to be
both.
So that was my thing.
Oh, you get both?
Yeah.
Okay.
The cane sauce is so good.
Right. So it was like, I did kind of alternate dips, which was nice because, like, honey mustard, not anything close to cane sauce. So it was pretty good.
If they ever have ranch dressing, my son's going to absolutely lose his mind.
See what I think I like the fries and the honey mustard better than the chicken.
All right. Shout out.
So of all, like, it was a good honey mustard. What you're saying?
Yeah,
it's like
it
your
wasn't.
standard.
It wasn't like
basic B.
It wasn't like thick.
What's B stand for?
I don't know. Couldn't think of anything fast enough. You get it. Female dog in heat.
Have y'all seen or heard any of the, like, Dan Lanning, like, post game after Oregon takes down Penn State?
Saw the video.
My God, I love that fella. That guy's ready to run through every brick wall. That guy does such a great job of pissing his own team off to get them ready for a big game. And I love how he talks about the other crowds and, like, doesn't hide from it, but, like, embraces it. I covered their game, Michigan, Oregon last year. And I'm on the sideline, and Dan's waving to, like, all the Michigan fans, right? 100,000 plus. Their pregame kind of hype video was released earlier this week, and one of his quotes, 110,000 that won't play a snap. They won't make a tackle. They won't do ish on that field. He's right. And if they do, they'll get arrested, so.
Well, they can make it really loud and hard to get a snap off.
Well,
get you a false start, have them make you some get some timeouts used in the first quarter.
Yeah.
They can do that.
They didn't. I like the fact that Dan Lanning approaches it that way. Too many times when you have like a challenge to go to a venue, like you make it so much about how loud it's going to be and crowd noise. And I'm not saying you don't get prepared, but it's like you allow it to become the main theme of the game and not the opponent sometimes. And it feels like Dan makes it more about the opponent than the crowd noise. Again, look, you're the quarterback. I mean, you're getting checks out there, and I'm just the running back. I'm just listening for some of my keys. But I kind of like that he does a little bit different, and his record away from their own stadium is pretty damn good.
Yeah. I mean, I like most of his antics. I don't really like that comment. I think it's dumb.
Oh.
Okay, so you are going to undermine and try to make fans less important that go to the game. Pretty sure it's fans that make the game, make the atmosphere. Pay
He's just telling his team though,
salary.
Like they're not going to make a.
I don't know, but like, why you got to make that comment to the media? Keep
it was to his team. It was his pregame speech.
How do you know about it then?
They did a hype video.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, make it to the media, make it to his team.
You don't think he's got Final Cut approval?
Post game, he did say.
You'd be surprised how many don't.
Post game, he did say, I prepared my team for this crowd all week.
Mm-hmm.
He said, normally this Penn State crowd is worth about 7 points in their favor. He said, and tonight it wasn't.
Yep.
So, I mean, he gave him credit for.
Yeah, Dan.
So you're going to talk that ish about other people's fan bases and say that's not really important, doesn't really matter. But then when you come back home, you're going to tell your fans that it is important. Liar.
Exactly.
I just don't like people like making the fans feel less important. College football sucks without fans.
I don't think he was doing that. I think he was just trying to minimize what they were going to do in that game.
I don't know. He seems like a little ish.
Oof, I love him.
Sorry.
He's very meatheadish.
Are we talking about Dan Lanning?
Yeah.
Are y'all talking about the video of him tweaked out?
Well, that's what started the conversation.
Yes.
You know how we talked about this on air before, we used to take the Jack 3D, like you mix it in water and you drink it, then you basically go crazy for about 3 hours, right? You're hyped up. He might go straight to the vein with a jacked up 3D.
I don't know. I didn't have this opinion before this segment. I don't like Dan Lanning.
What?
I love Dan.
I
Probably
like him.
my favorite coach in college.
Love
him.
Well, there you go.
Minus the probable.
Heard it
Like,
here first.
Because you don't like him because he somehow tricked his team into not being terrified of 110,000 fans in a whiteout. And that makes sense. And he did a hell of a job doing it, a young quarterback.
Well, even the thing about Dan, even when he's playing a school that he knows he's better than, he finds a way to piss his team off. Right?
Every time.
A couple years
Every
ago,
time.
it was Deion's first year at Colorado. Of course, the media hype and everything. They're in the locker room pregame. They got Bo Nix. They're better than Colorado. Everybody knew that, but he's like, hey, they're playing for clicks. We're playing for wins. You remember that speech? And he said, look, all the talk this week's been about Colorado. Why? He's like, you guys are the better team. They went out there, and I think it was 42-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
I mean, and he didn't need to do that. They were the much better team than Colorado. But he always finds a way to get that done.
Rebuttal?
Yeah, he does it by being a little prick.
Oh, I think Dan Lanning's awesome. I think finally Oregon has a coach that's using that as the job that it should be and not a stepping stone job. Oregon's not a stepping stone job. Oregon's a destination. Oregon has resources, facilities. They've got kind of the coolness of the uniforms and the whole deal. They've got the Nike situation, and they got Phil Knight. Like Willie Taggart used that as a stepping stone to get to Florida State. That was a big misstep. I said it at the time. Mario Cristobal, I get it. You're going back home. Miami's where you played. It's Miami. I still would have stayed at Oregon, but I understand that one. Like Dan Lanning went there to stay there. Now, I don't know if he ever wants to be an NFL coach. I have no idea if that's one of his goals in life. But I find it very hard to believe that he'll leave Oregon for another college job. Right? His name was brought up when Alabama hired Kalen DeBoer, and he quickly said nope. Like, not even interested in having that conversation. So I think, like, Oregon kind of, they've been in the conversation. They've been to championship games. They've been to playoffs. Look, I know what happened last year in the playoff. But that's a kind of a sleeping giant, I think, for a long time because nobody's ever, no elite coach has ever been like, I want to put my roots down here and I want to be here for 12 years.
Mm-hmm. They also don't have a ring.
Have a what?
Ring.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Because it's like their coach uses it to go somewhere else. Chip Kelly did it. Willie Taggart did it. Mario Cristobal did it. I think Dan Lanning, somebody that finally is like, I want to be here. I want to stay here. Like, this is where I want to build.
God, I hope he takes a Penn State job.
If he took the Penn State job, that'd just be dumb.
I hope he does it, though.
There's not one advantage that Penn State has over Oregon right now, currently in the structure.
You think James Franklin's getting fired this year? Make a take right now.
That'd also be dumb, too. I mean, I know his record against top 10 teams, but Penn State, you haven't won a national championship since I was 1. 2 people in this studio weren't even a thought last time you won a national championship.
Not even a twinkle?
Nope. Me and Flynn were not even, well, let's see, 1986. Yeah. Not quite 2 yet. We were 1. Both of us were 1. So it's one of those situations where I get it. I understand it. You want to win those games. You were in the semifinal last year. You make 2 plays in the final 2 minutes, you win that game, and you're playing for a natty. Just be careful what you wish for, Penn State.
Golly, I didn't know you defended them.
Yep.
My bad. Wouldn't have brought it up. Thought you were going to give me a boring answer.
You thought I was going to give you the boring answer or fire him?
No, that's not. You gave me the boring answer.
Oh, really? See, I think the other way, because everybody says, yeah, like, you got to be careful. Whenever y'all think the grass is greener on the other side, and I'm talking to other fan bases right now, just be careful. Like,
it's not always greener, but you know what the color grass is that you're
green.
on.
Sometimes it's green. I don't know.
And
we don't have the best grass.
It's confusion.
Like, Nebraska, when they fired Bo Pelini after he won every year at least 9 games. Every single year Bo was there, he won at least 9. You don't think that during that next decade they would love a 9-win season? Just 1? Maybe 2. Like, you got to be careful when you Florida firing Dan Mullen. Oh, we don't like the way he recruits. He went to 3 straight New Year's 6 bowl games, and Billy Napier is 1 bad loss away from being at the house, and you paying him $21 million to be at the house.
Okay, there's probably about 20 examples that are opposite of that.
What? Give me one.
Well, obviously, I'm not a big sports guy. I got to think about it a little bit. Can't just pull it out.
Give me one of somebody that sat in that we got to make a move. We're at a crossroads. Turn left, you get over the hump, and turn right, and you go the opposite direction.
Georgia.
It's a great one.
Thank you. Sports guy.
Now, the thing they did that was really smart, Kirby played there. Kirby was going to do everything he could to make Georgia great. Right, Margaret, to your point, won a lot of games. Couldn't get over the hump. They went and found their guy. But you got to be careful when you fire a guy that is consistently winning games. And you got to be careful. Like, some of these places that just think Notre Dame's one of those places. Penn State's one of those places. That Texas A&M, right?
Yeah,
it's almost
James
been 100
Franklin's
years.
also been there a lot longer than those examples. That
Auburn. They've been the same since they let Malzahn go.
Some of these places think they should win national championships every year, and they hadn't done it in 40, 50. Hell, almost 100 years for A&M.
No, but you can't go 4-21 against top 10 opponents.
But a lot of people got an Ohio State-Michigan problem. It's like a lot of people had an Alabama problem for a while.
Okay. What's a while, though? Like, when do you get over that? How long has James Franklin been there?
I mean, last year,
Many moons.
again, made it to the semifinal. They made it farther than Michigan. I don't know. Slippery slope. We'll do this. We'll take a break. We're 3 minutes past when we should have taken a break.
Oh, boy.
And we'll look up the record of Penn State before James Franklin got there and, like, where it's at right now. Because maybe you're right. Don't know. We'll see. More OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Tommy's, Geaux, Tommy's with a Y.com.
Tommy.
Tommy's, windows, doors, siding. They can do it all. When you go to the website, check out the gallery of work because you'll clearly see the difference in what they can do for you. Always stacking awards They are truly the best. They won Best Windows in the Advocate this year in Baton Rouge. And so when you work with Tommy and the team, just know you're not only working with the best as far as what they can do for you, but you're also working with the best personality, the best customer satisfaction. I mean, you'll love Tommy. You'll love the team. Go Tommys.com.
Right. Tommy's, then when you have a project going, so if you're building a new house, if you're renovating, you adding on, whatever it is, like make sure you give them a call to come give you a price and just talk about your project. We know you might get a couple different prices. Make sure that Tommy's is one of them so they can show you how great they really are. They work with integrity. They're dependable, professional. Most importantly in a job is that they're efficient. Go see them. Go Tommys.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
1045 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. OTB. Want to remind you about Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Go to their website today. It is yourgoodwood.com. When you go to the website, always remember you can book your consultation, bottom right corner of the website. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. right there on Drusilla Lane in Baton Rouge. And when you go to the website, you can find a full list of services that they can help you with, right? It can be PRP hair rejuvenation. It can be anti-aging. Sexual performance situation you're going through, right? Live life without fear or embarrassment. Go see them today. Pick up the phone. Give them a call. 225-4GD-WOOD is that number. Something we have to certainly talk about is the Shedeur Sanders.
You talking about his responses?
I think PFT commentator said this earlier. His dad was Primetime, and he is Mime Time. So if you don't know what we're talking about, yesterday, Dillon Gabriel, he's named the starter. Dillon Gabriel drafted in the 3rd round, Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round. And they asked Shedeur Sanders about the situation, and it was a mime. Like, he lipped words, but no actual sound.
I was going to call it lip syncing or lip singing, but like there wasn't any music to it.
No
So
actual
it's just
words
No
came
actual
out.
words. He moved his mouth.
And Elijah's right. Like, it's.
I have the sound on right now.
And look, he's a pretty good actor too. Like you can his eyes are telling a story. He looks like he's talking.
Right. And Elijah's right. Like it is like funny. Like there's something you'd see like on a TV show or a skit or something. That's not doing him any favors. Like right, wrong, or indifferent, love it, hate it, whatever. Because I don't really care. But it's just not doing him any favors right now. He's trying, like, if you're trying to be a starting quarterback of a National Football League team, someone's going to see that, and it's going to continue on with the narrative that you think's already going on. They're just not going to like it.
It's bad look in the court of public opinion, and like when people are trying to find when you know you're already in the spotlight, and people are trying to find answers to the question of like why you fell off in the draft, why you're 3rd string, like why this, why that. The easy answer, the only answer is like some sort of immaturity, some sort of like I don't think it's a character thing because he seems like a good kid. Like he seems like got a good head on his shoulders. It's just, is it a maturity thing? Is it a arrogance thing? I don't know what it is. So like you're trying to change that perception. It's not helping the matter, but like I'm not going to sit here and say that I think it was a bad thing. Like you got to understand, like when a player's in a locker room, like you don't really, and what, 23, 22 years old, whatever, you don't really like understand like when it's happening that you're talking to millions of people at the time, because you're talking to the same John, Jane,
four beat reporters.
The 4 beat reporters that you have a good relationship. You see them every single day, and there's probably one that's funny, and there's one that's serious, and there's one that is, he talks about their kids with, like, you have relationships.
There's one that's 25 years old, right out of journalism school. There's one that's 125 years old.
And like there might be an inside joke with one of those reporters that he's like he's done this miming thing before. Like you don't always have like this wherewithal in the cerebral, especially young players, that you're talking to the entire country right now. You're not. You're talking. Sometimes it's like I'm just talking to this guy right now, and I joke around with him all the time. We do this, we do that. But I think after the fact, I think Schefter reported that it was in reaction to I can't remember the show, but it was on ESPN. Rex Ryan talking about how he needs to shut his mouth.
Right.
I can't remember. In a press conference, he was Rex Ryan was talking about how he's saying you're sitting there with your arms folded, saying you should be a starter. You can be a starter.
Says, sit in the front row.
You
get your playbook.
Mouth. Yep. And so that was his response. Was like, all right, I'm just going to speak, but not say any words. Technically, didn't shut his mouth, like it was still open
So like the one thing to me that seems to get lost in this is Dillon Gabriel, and like him being named starting quarterback. Right. It's like for Dillon Gabriel, like he's already right now, right? He's drinking out of a fire hose. He's a rookie trying to be a starting quarterback in the National Football League. And he was the 3rd round pick. Like regardless of what happened during the draft, like Shedeur Sanders was the 5th round pick. So nobody should be surprised that Dillon Gabriel gets the first opportunity. When Dillon Gabriel played in the preseason, he was pretty good too. Like he had a lot of great moments, a lot of great drives. So he should get the first opportunity because he earned that through training camp. He was drafted ahead of where Shedeur Sanders was drafted. Will Sanders get his opportunity? Maybe so. But like for right now, like Dillon Gabriel's trying to get ready for his first career start, and the conversations about everything else, which maybe it's good for him. I don't know. But like he's going to have to answer questions about this too instead of their opponent.
Oh, no doubt. That's why football's great. That's why sports are great. It's just it's reality television, and we keep talking about it. We keep viewing in. Every sports show in the country is talking about, this whole miming situation. Is it a mime thing? I thought mimes did things with their hands. They didn't really move their mouths.
I don't know what you would call it.
They
I've
just
never
don't-
seen
they
anything
just
like
don't
it
talk.
before.
Ghost talking? He just made something up.
I don't know, but it's funny.
Well, mimes, famously get trapped inside boxes.
Right, yeah. And he wasn't trapped inside a box.
He wasn't. He's just
Except
moving
for
his
the
mouth.
box that the media keeps putting him in.
Oh, true.
okay,
Nice
okay,
spin. I see what you did there.
I don't know if you guys are aware. Somebody brings it up here too. Shedeur's the first player to ever get criticized by the media.
Absolutely. First player. Actually, pretty good spot for Dylan Gabriel. He just kind of gets a fly under the radar, be a starting quarterback for one of 32 NFL football teams. And it's not unheard of that they make Joe Flacco the backup either. If something emergency happens, you're going to put the guy in that has 75 years of experience. You're not going to throw in another rookie quarterback that hadn't had the first team reps all week, in an emergency situation. What good is that going to do?
Right. That is the weird part, right? So many people are like, okay, Gabriel's the starter. Why is Shedeur still third string? The second string guy beat out the first string guy. That doesn't mean the third string guy did.
Right.
You're flip-flopping it.
Yeah, and you might be giving up on the Joe Flacco experience because it's just time to get one of your rookies ready. But Shedeur Sanders, just they're rookies. You're not going to throw him in. Let's just say Dylan Gabriel, God forbid, gets hurt in the second quarter. That's 2.5 quarters that somebody's got to go play. Yeah, let's go with the guy that's been taking first-team reps for 6 straight weeks with Joe Flacco and has 20 years of experience, not a rookie that he didn't get any reps except scout team all week. That. So it's the play. That's the move to keep him there and make your older guy the second string.
Yeah.
I hate the narrative going around this is bad look on them not to move him to second string, blah, blah, blah. No, it would be unfair to Shedeur if he had to get thrown in with no reps.
Yep, because the second team guy might get maybe get 3 reps at the end of each period. Probably not even that once you get into the season,
Right.
but the third guy certainly. The third guy's very lucky enough to even get some scout team reps.
Yep.
A lot of times that second guy's like, no, I got this.
Yep.
You go sit over there. And so,
hey, got something for you. Next segment here. I got a gift for you. Coming out on this next segment.
all right, we'll
After
find
the
out
break.
what that is when we come back here
You're
on
gonna like
OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Always remember that phone number is 225-612-2477. Give them a call. If you're looking for a roll-off dumpster, hey, I've got a project at my home, at my business. Here's what I expect it to be. We're redoing this room or this amount of rooms, and they're going to know which size roll-off dumpster that you're going to need on your project. So again, go to the website. You can sign up for commercial, residential service, also those roll-off dumpsters. And then Matt, they've also got a little sanitation department that's new to Trash Rangers.
Yeah, Trash Rangers. I mean, we know them because they're the best at picking up trash, right? Well, also, they're the best. Some would say they're number 1 at picking up number 2. Their sanitation department, portable toilets for any festival, event, construction site, job site, whatever it is, they can help you. And you can go to they've revamped their website. You can go see that, check out those options. So whether it's commercial, trash pickup, residential, whether it's sanitation for an event, whatever it is, they can help you. Give them a call or go to their website, trashrangers.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Dave's back on.
Coors Light. Choose chill.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back into OTB. What do you have?
I hadn't heard this song in a while. Oh, so I got you something.
Okay.
All right. Everybody knows out there we're in the sports cards.
Okay.
So I recently.
Did you ever give Huck his latest card?
I did.
Was it good enough for him?
Oh yeah, it was good enough for him.
Okay.
You kidding me?
All right. Well, Huck's got a probably better collection than I do, so just making sure,
Oh boy.
I really want you to tell me, he was like, it's slabbed, but it's only a 9.
It's like, Dan, I don't know. It's SGC slab. I don't know if is this guy for real?
Who is this guy?
All right, so I recently made a deal.
Okay.
So there's this guy that I met on the interwebs, kind of searching, because me and you were both kind of looking for cards of us, right?
Yeah.
Like for our kids are really into it. My son.
I didn't even know I had numbered cards. I didn't think numbered cards were a thing when we were playing, but they were.
So I found the guy. And he has got one of the most incredible former LSU football player sports card collections. His name is Brooks Caston.
Okay,
I think he lives in Tennessee. So I've been talking with him, and he's got some incredible cards. And I recently made a deal with him to get a couple of rare cards of myself.
Yep.
And he threw in a couple of things. Great dude.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to him. Big shout out for making like a deal really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
But on top of the deal, he threw in some cards.
Okay.
For you.
Oh, nice.
So I have a whole box right here. I want you to take a look of Jacob Hester, numbered and autographed football cards.
He threw in all.
Sure did.
No, dude, this box is like full.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Pull some out right there.
God, that's awesome.
So we got Brooks. You go check him out. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out.
And he gave them away because they're so valuable, but he wanted to give us something. That's why he gave them away. No other reason. This is awesome.
Yeah, you can go on his Instagram. Like you could just see all the cool cards. He's got one of one.
Do you know his Instagram handle? Can we give that out?
Brooks Caston. I'm trying to.
This is awesome. This is like literally a whole box full of cards.
Okay, LSU Tiger Collector 65.
Shout out.
So I'll show you the cards that I have.
These are awesome.
So check it out. I've been in a search for a one of one of myself. Got me a slabbed one.
Oh.
One of one. Superfractor.
Look at that.
2012
Seahawks action.
That's right. Topps finest. Right there. And then Prism 2012 and 13 gold out of 10.
So you're going to get those slabbed up too?
I'm going to get these slabbed up right here. So 2012, I believe, was the first year of Prism. So holds a lot of value.
Do you think?
For me, pretty much only.
Well, yeah, for sure. But do you think my guy Brooks was collecting these, thinking maybe one day we'd be better than we were?
Maybe one day these are gonna hit. These ones are gonna hit one day.
Hey, we both got vested.
I don't know. No, he's a big LSU guy, and I don't know if he does it for the hold and sell,
awesome,
make a bunch of money. He just that's his personal collection is all LSU players, and it's got some really cool stuff. So. Shout out.
We appreciate
it.
That,
so
yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks, for making a deal, being awesome.
We're going to get Tay involved in our sports card habit.
We tried to give him some Buccaneers cards.
Well, we gave him Cowboys at first, but now he's got a new team. Now he's got the Bucks, and so we tried to start his Bucks collection as well.
Devin Culp ever pops off, boys, I'm retiring.
Oh, my God.
I got about 12 of them things.
Michael Pratt.
True.
Alondra, I tried to give you a card yesterday. You declined it.
You tried to give me a Chris Olave card.
She declined it?
She declined it. She
I
said,
didn't want the Chris
Was
Olave
it the pass?
card.
Was it the throw from the other day?
It's been pretty much the season.
Yeah.
It was a good play by the defender. He didn't see him coming.
Yeah.
Bad read.
Those Ohio State receivers.
Yeah.
Maserati Marv.
The LSU receivers, though.
I know. Different dog.
So anyway, you got a whole box right there.
I don't
All
want
these
Olave
autographs.
Yeah, I'm going to check those out. Yeah.
I still have the Wemby card, though.
I know what you are getting for Christmas.
I don't want your autograph.
That's what you're getting.
Man, those things out at Halloween.
Non-slabbed.
Not even slabbed?
Come on, slab it up.
Hour 3 coming your way.
Off the bench.
Costs a lot of money. You got to send it off, and then you got to wait 6 years to get it back. Go to K2ZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com, the website for K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. They've been doing it since 2004. So over 2 decades, they've been servicing this area, but not only this area. We're talking to the greater Baton Rouge area, the greater Lafayette area, the North Shore. And honestly, if you're listening to us in Louisiana, we're talking to you. Brandon Barton and the team can come out and they can know your space, learn your space, change your space, and give you your ideal living space in a matter of minutes. Go to KTZBlinds.com.
That's right, K2Z Interiors and Outdoor. Whether it's blinds for your windows, whether it's shades, shutters, curtains, literally whatever it is. We're about to start a little project outside, closing in the outdoor, and we're going to go with the motorized screens. And right there at K2Z. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Go see them. KTZBlinds.com. Right now.
Value Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions. and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Thursday, October 2nd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 89. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll have Big Deal or No Big Deal at 9 a.m. Then 9:15, our Munchie segment with LSU Executive Chef Michael Johnson. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob, Hester, and
Terrifying and terrible.
live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob, Hester, and
So bad it's good. It's so bad it's
so
good.
us.
Oh my gosh.
It is so us.
I love it. So,
Don't
well
change
done,
it.
Alondra.
It's just very OTB.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Don't you dare change it and get it professionally made.
All right, welcome in hour number 3. As we enter this hour, I want to tell you about Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com. You run your business like a team, and GCOP is your equipment MVP. From copiers and printers to a full office tech solution situation, they are always there, always going to speak to a human being. They're local here in Louisiana, right? So they don't have to source anything out. Multiple locations here, Baton Rouge, North Shore, New Orleans, Lafayette. They'll service what they sell, and they'll always make sure that what they sell you is always working at its peak performance. If you work in a business, right, that deals with documents, you know how important it is. You got to have them. You got to have them right then, right there. You cannot wait on those documents, and that's why you work with GCOP. GCOPnet.com, again, is the website. Gulf Coast Office Products, powering your productivity. I love that robot.
God, I love that robot.
How'd you do that, Alondra? Is there a website, or did you just...
I did it on Adobe, so I just had Matt. I came in here and I was like, Matt, just say Matt Flynn and say Raising Cane Studio. And he said it in like the driest way possible.
Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn.
So then I just put it in Adobe and I
could have just said, can you say it in a robot voice?
Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn.
How much better?
It's not bad.
Matt
Yeah,
Flynn.
I just messed with it on here.
It reminds me of the time, I've told y'all this before, but when T-Bob was doing like the Song of Purple and Gold,
Yeah.
I filled in for Jordy one day in here, and T-Bob was like, hey, read this real quick. And it was like, some 2 or 3 lines, whatever, and I just read them, like kind of like this, like not really knowing what was going on, and it was for that, and it was like this very intense scene. Like me, you and Richard, what were the brothers flustering, right? We were part of it. And I read it, and it was so dry. And I was like, dude, if you'd have told me this was going in a Song of Purple and Gold,
right,
I would have, had some, voice changes and gone up, gone down.
Yeah,
and
inflection.
yeah. It's like,
No, this
He
is
didn't give you any
literally
notes? Nothing?
Matt
nothing. That's what it reminded me of.
I didn't give you any notes.
The brothers flustering. All right, let's get to a little big deal or no big deal.
Big deal. Ain't no big deal.
Big deal. No big deal. Big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal.
All right, big deal or no big deal, the Big Ten is discussing a $2 billion private capital deal. So the Big Ten is in discussions about a private capital deal that would infuse at least $2 billion into the league and its schools. So this discussion would include a 10-year extension of the league's grant of rights until 2046 as well, which would ensure long-term stability in the Big Ten. $2 billion?
That's a big number. So I would say it's a big deal. Like, you're talking about private equity investing, and I don't know the details because I did see this headline. That was actually what I was going to bring up as my big deal. So I did, but I didn't have the chance to kind of like dive into the minutia of what it means. But like from the cuff, from like the clickbait headlines, it means like it sounds like private equity is investing into the
which
Big
we've talked
Ten.
about in college football over the last couple of years.
Yeah, there will be some monetary value to gain for that private equity company, obviously. So they would be it's like investing in any company. Like you would invest this money and you get these rights to that, and you get your returns from it.
Well, I mean, so the grant of rights stuff. Here in the article, it says the private capital deal and grant of rights extension that have been discussed here in this deal and presented in multiple forms. A deal and the grant of rights extension would also be a big blow to the outside entities attempting to form a super league around college sports, which is good. I don't want a super league. That's dumb. I hate that.
I mean,
look, the Big Ten, I feel like the Big Ten sees blood in the water, and they're going after everything, certainly in college football and college athletics right now. They've won the last 2 national championships. They're trying to be the top dog right now, and so they're trying to put their foot all the way down on the pedal and become the leader.
That's really the only thing they're not going after is like a good time slot for their primetime games.
You don't like a good big brunch matchup?
Tell me you're from the Midwest without telling me you're from the Midwest.
Yeah. All right, Alondra, Tete, big deal?
Yeah, I've got one. Big deal or no big deal? Telling your star player of the whole entire league, possibly the only reason anybody ever tunes in to any of your games, that she should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything.
Yeah.
This is referring to the WNBA commissioner saying that about Caitlin Clark, which I find to be absolutely absurd. Like, just an absurd, completely unaware statement that she is making, and just dumb. Like, there's no other way to put it.
The commissioner said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the commissioner's under some heat right now.
She gave out. She's doing like a press conference.
Right. So
in a press conference.
Well, no. So was actually, I think it was going.
Or I guess it
was going around to different. So you remember how Goodell during the lockout? I don't know if he came to Green Bay. Probably hard to get a flight into there. But he would go around to different teams, and he would, like, hey, we're having a lockout. Any questions you have? And he we'd sit there and we'd ask him questions, and he didn't have a lot of answers. But so I think it was one of those situations. If I have the read right on this, like going around and answering any questions about players, and players kind of pressed her. It feels like she got upset about it and had a bunch of quotes like this, and the players kept receipts on these quotes.
Wow. It's interesting.
Had the deals
what a bad look.
before she was in the WNBA, by the way.
She was probably making more NIL money than her WNBA contract. Like, it's a big deal because you said it publicly, but also it's not accurate.
Yeah, what a small-minded, unaware. Have some awareness.
Right.
Every woman in that league is going to make more money because of
Caitlin Clark.
The eyeballs. We talked about this. That was one of the first things I brought to the show was during baseball season, going to the World Series, I've had a Caitlin Clark segment where I told you about all the monetary benefits and the viewership that has jumped. Like it's not even like gained a little bit, like 20, 30, 40%. Like it's like tripling, quadrupling.
It's a different sport right now.
And it went down when she went out with like a hamstring injury.
It went down by like 1 million people
Yeah.
viewing the games. Like the average viewership, I think, went from like 300,000 or 400,000 to like over 2 million. Something
It's
like
like
that.
they're self-sabotaging themselves.
Yeah, it's just a
It's really bad,
small-minded.
yeah.
Like it's a fireable offense,
Mhm.
100% or replaceable. Whatever you do with the commissioner,
And how
replace
do
him,
you
fire whatever.
How do you have people like this in positions like this that have zero PR training? What
You'd be
makes you
surprised.
what makes you go out there and say that about the one person that's bringing eyeballs to your organization? Like, and that is proof by the numbers that Matt gave earlier this year and by when she was injured, them going down.
Yeah, it's so weird, whether it's the commissioner now has joined in. You heard some of the players talk negatively. Like, the WNBA needs Caitlin Clark way more than she needs them.
Yeah.
And everybody hates her. Why?
That's a great question.
All right, we don't need to start being sexist in the chat, though.
Big deal or no big deal? The city of New Orleans will host the college football playoff title game in 2028. Look, every year that it's in New Orleans, the LSU Tigers find a way to be there. Big deal or no big deal?
Always a big deal. New Orleans should host every major event. It is the best host city. We just had the Super Bowl there, and I've been to many Super Bowls, and New Orleans does it better than anybody. They do college games better than anybody. So I am all for any major sporting event that's going to be in the city. So, yeah, it's a big deal because LSU, 2003 they make it, 7 they make it, 11 they make it, 19 they make it. You're right. Like, if it's in New Orleans, hell, even going back to the one you won in the 50s, that was, you beat Clemson in the Sugar Bowl. So, like, that one's in New Orleans. So, yeah, New Orleans, LSU, it's a good thing.
Oh, yeah, it's always a good thing. Every event should be held in New Orleans. It's a perfect spot.
Walkable city, great food,
good food, enough
great
places
music.
to stay.
Yep. Big, you ready?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, you are ready. I was like, I got another one if you're not ready yet. Okay.
I haven't tightened up this question.
All right, I got
It's a little
one
bit-
while you're tightening it up then. I'm just kidding.
Whatever. Big deal, but no big deal. All right. So we hadn't really talked about it because of the LSU issues on Monday. But Ryder Cup was this past weekend. A lot of drama coming from Bethpage, which is in New York. I think it's on Long Island. New York fans, always known to be extremely passionate, maybe cross the line a little bit. Well, they brought that same energy to the golfing world. Of course, the Ryder Cup is the most passionate. It's the most normal sport event type situation, with the crowd screaming. This is the only golf event where you can boo the other team for hitting bad shots. Usually there's a lot of etiquette involved. Well, they took it a little further than most golf fans usually do. A lot of criticism coming from the European side of things, saying they took it too far. Some American people in the PGA also agree with that. But, Rory McIlroy afterwards in the press conference say golf should be held to a higher standard. There should be, we teach etiquette. It's different. There's also clips of Rory McIlroy making putts and turning to the crowd and pointing and saying, F you, F you, F you. So which one is it? Is my question. But anyway.
Yeah, that's why I don't like golf. It's just not my sport. It's not my vibe.
The crowd going over the top. Big deal? No big deal.
No big,
No, it's
big
a
deal
sporting
because I
event.
think golf needs more of this. You don't just need to stand there and be completely quiet the whole time. I love that you just mentioned it. You're allowed to do that at this event. You just said it's the only event where you're allowed to boo when opposing players do bad. They were just doing what they're allowed to do and having a little fun.
Yeah, it's a sporting event.
They probably took it a little far. I can
How
see
do you
that.
take it too far, though?
I don't know. Well, I think there was some other things that were said. I believe.
Who cares?
It's
They
sports,
did
guys.
hit Rory McIlroy's wife with a drink when they were trying to throw it at Rory.
Oof.
Okay, see, that's crossing the line, obviously.
I'm throwing my drink
But it's
back.
you're also in sports is you got fans in the bleachers, then you got players on the field. There's a clear defined gap between. You can't get to them. Like in golf, you're right next to them. Pretty much.
True.
I could see Roy being like, damn you people, this is golf.
This is golf.
Yeah, I just golf.
But in an accent, right?
In an accent.
What is he, Irish?
Irish.
Yeah. This is golf.
I did like
This is
his,
golf.
Scottish.
Yeah.
It's hard. Between
It is.
Irish
I
and
can't
Scottish,
get it.
it's very
Yeah.
hard.
Stick your head between your legs and kiss your own artist.
Yeah, that's Braveheart. Yeah.
Yep. Braveheart.
I just, yeah, like any sport that you say etiquette, I'm out. And again, not saying I'm right, just I'm out. Me personally. What do you think? You're the golf
I'm looking
guy.
at the chat right now. How did COVID ruin golf? So earlier, COVID apparently ruined sports cards. Now it ruined golf.
It ruined sports cards? I thought it made it better.
Oh.
I guarantee
Damn you, COVID.
The man who sits in that chair right there, 1 to 3, livid about the fans.
Saying they were too over the
I
top.
bet Hunt is 100% with Rory on that one.
Yeah, well.
I'd say, it didn't live.
That's no doubt probably a take he's had.
I think Hunt is a, let's start the rumor right here. He's a closet live lover. Loves it.
Honestly, I could see that.
I
being
could
a
see it
thing.
happening. I think it's true.
Yeah.
I've actually seen him in his office streaming
Like secretly.
secretly.
I walked in
I'm
yesterday.
like, hey, Hunt, what are you doing? No, nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Nothing. You peek
Come
over.
on.
it's
Come on,
like-
Patrick Reed. Make the putt.
Bryson.
Come on, Bryson. Watching Bryson YouTube clips.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What a freak.
Again, like. Let me go to a sporting event where I have to, literally, it's called a golf clap. I'm good.
Yeah.
The scenes were.
And I get it. I like, again, I'm not right. I get the excitement and I get like the mass. I get all of that. I'm just saying, like, for me, like,
You'd rather cheer for that guy that gets carried off in a stretcher off the pitch, then runs back out.
no, see, there's different versions of soccer. Like and if you'd open your mind up a little bit and hear the conversation, like the Bundesliga in Germany is a very physical league. Like they don't have all that. Right now, if you watch La Liga or if you watch some other leagues, yeah, you're gonna like even the EPL's gotten bad. Like the championship though in England is the complete opposite of that. So you get a different brand of it. And I prefer soccer hooligan fans over golf etiquette. It's not right. I'm just telling you what I prefer. So watch some Bundesliga this weekend.
I heard it.
We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. It is not too late to get that whole home generator installed into your home or your business, right? They have over 80 right now ready to go. They're going to come, slab it, install it, and you're ready to go with the ultimate peace of mind. It is more power. It is more protection. 985-397-1562 is the number on the North Shore. In the greater Baton Rouge area is 225-300-9389. And always online at BoudreauxElectrical.com.
That's right. When the power goes out, you want peace of mind knowing your home and family are protected. That's why South Louisiana turns to Boudreaux's Electrical Services, your trusted Generac whole home generator experts for over 40 years. Family owned and operated right in Napoleonville. Neil, Melissa, Justin, Boudreaux are proud to deliver the highest level of service with real local person answering your call and local experts showing up at your door. Okay, so guess what? Big news. Boudreaux's Electrical has just been named one of only 10 Generac dealers in the entire world chosen to launch the all-new next generation Generac generators. Go see them.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The First time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the...
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, and welcome back in. It is OTB. Go check out our friends over at LSU Snacks, the officially licensed snacks of the Tigers. Every bite supports LSU athletes, so you can cheer on the Tigers while enjoying great taste. Try the Win Bar, a blend of crunchy granola, wholesome almonds, and chocolate chips packed with protein and lower in sugar. Or grab the Win Bites, gluten-free bite-sized chocolate chip cookies with the perfect crunch. Find LSU Snacks now at Rouse's, or you can order them online at lsusnacks.com, lsusnacks.com. LSU Snacks, where every bite supports LSU. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
All right, it is now time for one of our favorite segments of the week. Let's get a little Munchies with Chef Michael Johnson.
Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and leave this segment hungry. This is Munchies with Executive Chef Michael Johnson. Let's eat.
Chef, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
You know, I'm good. This morning, gentlemen, I'm reminded of the importance of humility in the kitchen.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I cannot wait. What happened this morning?
Well, you know, one day you're standing on the sidelines with the football team and the head coach cheering them on, and the next day you're standing with wet socks full of you're not really sure what, not really wanting to know what in the dish pit. So,
no.
You just have to keep that, you know, like remember where you came from. I got my start in the dish pit, and so you can't ever be above the dish pit. So,
yeah.
Yep, I'm earning it today.
Did we get to the root of the problem? Do we know what happened in the dish pit?
Oh, yeah, it's
Okay.
always personnel. I mean, the part of my job that I love the most is also the most challenging part of my job, and it's always the people. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's why the head chef commands respect, because he has done it all and continues to be willing to do it all.
That's right. Yeah. How are you guys?
Doing well. It's good to see you back on the road this last weekend in Tupelo, Mississippi. Unfortunately, the game didn't go the Tigers' way, but it looked like all was well, like a well-oiled machine, like back like you never left before.
Yeah, it was good to be on the road again and be there and spend that time with the guys. It's important to me to build relationships and trust, and so the outcome wasn't what we were looking for, but we just try harder next time, man.
All right, Chef, so it's a bye week for the football team. Now, I know the Nutrition Center doesn't stop there. You feed all the athletes there for LSU, but does anything change for the bye week for the football team, or is it kind of just more of the same and just kind of different days, maybe different timing?
No, actually, they try to keep the schedule as the same as much as possible so that there's not any shift. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that the bye week is non-impactive to them. So there's a breakfast that we cater to them early on a certain day of the week, and that's different for us. But they're usually here anyway. It's mild difference. Morning, brother. But by and large, they try to keep the schedule the same so that their bodies are in rhythm, right?
Sheffer, is it a 7-day operation over there, or is it 5 days?
5 days, yeah.
5 days.
We used to be 6 days, but we've channeled it back to 5 now. So
okay, so for their nutrition and meals during the weekend, is there take home things? Are they just kind of on their own?
Yeah, red card is what they use.
Yeah,
It's I can't exactly explain it to you, but I think it's like red card. Yep.
What's red card, Matt? I don't know. You act like you know what it is.
It's a pretty much correct me if I'm wrong, Chef. It's a credit card, and it's got dollars loaded into it, and then go to different restaurants,
right.
local
It's
restaurants.
like
It's pretty. Yeah. Okay.
And certain restaurants accept it. That's right. Yeah, it's kind of like members only club back in the day.
Jeez, I was just trying to get a couple of cornbread muffins from Miss Delphine at the cafeteria back in the day on the weekend. They got a red card.
What was that thing we used to have? Our parents had to load the money into. It's like Tiger
Paws,
Tiger Cash.
Tiger Cash. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Times have changed.
Just buy gas with that.
Yep.
Oh man, must be nice. Oh, Chef, they're calling you bad luck. Was Ole Miss Chef's first road game of the season? Is he bad luck? That ain't on Chef.
Yeah.
That's not on Chef.
That sound like baseball fans to me.
Chef, you enjoying the postseason baseball? I know you're a baseball guy at heart. You've worked at a lot of minor league, major league stadiums. You enjoying the postseason so far?
Yeah, I was excited to see the Mariners show up, and I hope they do some good, man. I always cheer for the underdog, and the Mariners have never done it, right? And so I have a little soft spot to see that. Plus, I work for them, so they're not my first team, but they are one of my teams. So I'll cheer for them.
Big dumper. All right, Chef. #Munchies here. I'm frying boneless pork chops this afternoon. Any tips for Chef to ensure they're crispy and the breading holds?
Frying? Is that what you said?
Oh, frying. Yes, frying boneless pork chops.
Well, one thing I do with the boneless pork chop before I fry it is I brine it. And if you don't have time to do that, that's fine. But, the brine helps hold the moisture in when you're frying. And, like you can use an egg mix in your milk. You want your batter before you go into your breading. So what I do is I use an egg mix, right? Like several whole eggs in with my milk. Depending if I'm using a gallon of milk, I'm probably using like 6 eggs. And what you're looking for is a thicker consistency, like almost like eggnog or buttermilk, right? And then you like dry flour or cornstarch, whichever on the steak or on the chop itself, then into the wet, back to the flour, back to wet, and then use like your breadcrumb or your Japanese breadcrumb or whatever. So I do it several times to ensure that it sticks. If you take you can take the pork chop into the batter and then to the flour mix, back to the batter, back and then to your breadcrumb or whatever. But you want to make sure that you get a couple of layers of the flour in there to make sure that it's sticking and holding. And the liquid, that thicker liquid, plus you want it nice and cold too. Like you don't want your liquid warm because it holds thicker when it's real cold. If it's warm, it's gonna get thinner and run. So that's where.
Say that again. So liquid flour, liquid breading.
That's right.
All right.
Wait. Say that again.
Okay, that's what I'm trying. So liquid flour, back to the liquid, then the breading.
That's correct. Yeah. So you want to have a nice coating of flour on there. Nice. If you prefer, you can go into the flour, liquid, back to flour, liquid again, and then to your crumb, and then you're going to have a real thick flour coating on it. It's overkill, but it's going to make it also depends on how thick your pork chop is. Like if you have a big thick pork chop and it's going to sit in the fryer for a while, you definitely want to have a thicker coating of breading on there, and you want to turn your fryer down a little bit too. Like if it's a half inch to a quarter inch, like your thin pork chops, you can go 375, 350. But if it's going to be thicker than that, I usually go down to 325 and let it happen a little bit slower.
Hashtag Munchies. Thoughts on people asking AI to come up with a recipe instead of coming up with one on their own?
We actually do it every day here.
Let's go. I love that.
Yeah.
Actually.
So
Matt loves it.
And what we do is it's a foundation, right? We don't actually use the recipe, but if I say, I want a healthy recipe with, and the more specific you are about it, the more beneficial it is, right? So in order for us to produce our recipe, we have to go in and manipulate it still. But it's gonna produce a foundation of a menu versus me having to type it all out. Yep. It's going to produce the foundation of a menu that I can go in and manipulate faster than I can, going in and writing 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of this. Instead, it's automatically going to populate that quicker and faster than I can. So there is benefit to it, but we don't use it to replace. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, hashtag Munchies here. Can you freeze fresh jalapenos? Because I got buku jalapenos in my garden.
Yeah, so we do freeze our jalapenos. It's kind of last resort, and also we try to blast freeze them right in -40. So fruits and vegetables, if you get them down to like at very least -25 degrees, at -25 degrees you have what's called a blast freeze. And when things freeze, they don't actually produce ice crystals, and those ice crystals are what like if you've ever frozen something, fish or a vegetable, and then when you thaw it back out, it looks, like it's been frozen, right? And it loses liquid and it spills out and they're soft and limp and everything else. That's because the ice crystals, like thinking about ice crystals, they're super sharp, right? Yeah. And as they spread, water expands. As that water expands and forms those crystals, they pierce through the cell structure of whatever is being frozen. So when you thaw it back out, that cell structure thaws and it releases whatever was inside the cell structure, and so you get this limp noodle of a product. But if you do it at -25 degrees, it's called flash freezing, and that crystal doesn't have time to form, and the cell structures freeze in place without deformation or loss.
Whoa! Wow! That just blew my mind, Chef. I'm telling you.
Yeah, certainly here on CTE OTB, that just blew our minds.
Can we get blast freezers in like residential blast freezers?
I don't think we need you with a blast freezer. Chef, we love you. We thank you. Always look forward to this segment. We appreciate time, sir.
Likewise. Take care, guys.
Thanks, Chef.
All right. Chef Michael Johnson, LSU executive chef. Good to see him on the road and catch up with him there in Tupelo last weekend. The boys were fed right? So don't blame Chef. All right. No jinx for Chef.
Bite your tongue out there.
All right. We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right. Everything Chef just described sounds delicious. Be even better with a nice cold Dos Equis. How's that? You know what? That wasn't your worst. That was actually pretty decent.
I usually make a really nice sound of an opening can. That
sounds like something you've practiced in the mirror. You should always go for Dos. It is a great time, the perfect time, some would say, to go for Dos. You're watching football, a little risk-free football here coming up this Saturday. Maybe even a chance to watch the Saints win a game against the Giants, right? So you definitely got to have an ice-cold Dos Equis in hand for that. They got a website Flynn's going to tell you about as well, dosequis.com.
That's right. So, I'm looking at, they have the Lager Especial. Dos Equis, they got the Amber Especial. They got a lime and salt. They got a zero version. They got micheladas. They got cheladas. They got everything over there. So
Got a whole lot.
They got there you go, a whole lot of very good. Dos Equis, you're going to drink responsibly when you do drink, but when you do drink, you might want to delete a few beers. Make sure it is a Dos Equis.
When it comes to pipe fabrication, time is money. And at River Parish Contractors, we make every second count. Our 36,000 square foot shop is ready to take on your projects right now. With experienced welders, precise fittings, and fast turnarounds you can trust. Whether it's a single custom spool or a full-scale run, we have the capacity and the skill to keep your job on schedule. Call us or visit rpcontractors.com for your quote. That's rpcontractors.com.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Children's School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
You know what this playlist kind of reminds me of is like
college.
Well, no, not for no earlier than that for me. Like trying to think which song it would have been from live that I had on my first burn CD. I think Lightning Crashes was. It reminds me of that, like first burn CD. This probably was on there too. Lightning Crashes was definitely on there by live.
I almost played Lightning Crashes earlier, but I think it's just a little too slow.
So correct me
Dolphins
if I'm wrong.
Cry was another live song that's pretty good.
Most of these songs today, are they considered classic rock? Do they get played on classic rock stations?
Now.
Do they get played on like Eagle?
They get played on Eagle, but Eagle's not a classic rock station.
It's not?
It's
I would
just a rock.
just say rock.
It's just a rock station.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about a classic rock station then?
I don't.
Maybe. I mean,
to be
I
honest,
feel
I
like
don't know any classic rock stations.
I feel like I've seen memes of people saying like, "Oh man, you know you're old when Pearl Jam's getting played on the classic rock stations or whatever."
Right.
But
The oldies.
yeah,
The oldies station.
but I don't know. Whenever
Does
I
Eagle
think
play
classic,
new rock?
sometimes yeah. Like they played Cage the Elephant the other day when I was listening, which that's more alternative than rock. And they like, I've tried to like ask for like Arctic Monkeys and stuff like that. But they're like, well, we're not like an alternative station. So they do throw it in every once in a while, but it's just like a straight up rock station.
I don't know, like new age music. I don't know if I could tell the difference. Like, what's a rock band versus an alternative rock versus like, what is the main differentiators between all that? Do they still make all? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know of any like newer rock bands. Like I guess the newest that I would know and like still listen to is Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of like indie ones out there that are good, that have good songs that we've heard of. Glycerine.
Rock's funny because it's like there's certain groups that like if you like them, like it's like cheesy and you know, like there's a real protective
like
over Creed, Nickelback, kind of like real protective over like what you can listen to, like kind of in that genre.
It is weird like that because like I, as somebody that's pretty much the only thing that I listen to, I like all sorts of rock. Like I like every sub rock genre, but people will be like elitist about it. I don't know.
To your point, you have to listen to Nickelback and Creed like Hunt watches Live Golf.
Right.
Not me.
Not you?
I love Nickelback, man.
Loud and proud.
Although, to your point,
Rockstar.
I don't like if you asked me to
standing in
classify
line.
where Nickelback like sits, I couldn't really.
Butt rock.
I mean, yeah.
Divorced dad rock.
But I mean, would you call it? Would you call it grunge?
I like that.
No, it's not grunge.
No.
Right, but like, what is it?
Divorced dad
That's
rock.
what that's
Divorced
kind of
dad rock.
Kind of started like I don't know. I can't really tell the difference between one rock from the other.
All right, if we took your Spotify most played artist, not because your kids have your phone.
Well, I know.
Your most played artist would be?
Ooh.
Sorry, the ice.
What was that drop?
It was the ice.
I was like, wait, we got 5 minutes.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
My most recent one would probably be Morgan Wallen.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh.
I got a lot of Morgan Wallen. Been to 3 concerts.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I love Morgan
I don't
Wallen.
have a lot of time to just listen to music a lot right now without my family. Like, so it's usually what our kids.
Okay. That's all good. Alondra.
I don't know what it'd be right now, but it's usually like Stone Temple Pilots is always my number one. It's like Stone Temple Pilots, no doubt. Amy Winehouse are always like in my top 5.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like that.
Right now it might
Ja
be
Rule.
Amy. Yeah.
No doubt.
Ja Rule for sure
I mean,
in there.
Mine's like Usher and John Mayer. If I'm in the kitchen doing the dishes, an Usher song is probably going to come on. It's probably going to happen because you get to pick the song if you're doing the dishes.
Yep.
You know.
I was driving my son. It was after his birthday party, and like his 6 or 7 buddies like around. I think we were going to. I was taking him from one like the party to a football game.
Yeah.
And we're driving, and they're in 4th grade, so I'm like still think my kid's like little, like, and they're all like, "Dad, play swag surfing." I'm like, what? Swags, and I play
That's
it,
so
and they
funny.
knew all the words, and I'm like, what's happening? They're all surfing
And
in
I
the
got
car.
that swag. Okay,
Yeah.
so right now in my heavy rotation playlist, I have what I'm like heavily listened to right now. You know, like Apple makes these for you.
Yep.
I have Bad Bunny,
Okay.
Amy Winehouse, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, and Lenny Kravitz.
Ooh, Lenny Kravitz is a good one.
That's in my heavy
That's a good
rotation
one.
right now.
Is it you that doesn't like Lenny Kravitz or is that T-Bob?
I'm fine with him.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not like a.
It was T-Bob had this weird crush on him. But he did have a good theory that like he doesn't actually age.
He's a vampire for sure.
So he's Mormon?
Man, I got this way.
Might be.
Tay-Tay. Nickelback.
Yeah, they'd probably be 3rd, actually. If I went and looked, it'd probably be 1 and 2. No particular order would either be Luke Combs or Eric Church.
Oh, I forgot you're Luke Combs.
Yeah.
And then,
I forgot.
so it'd be Luke Combs, Eric Church, 1 and 2. I don't really know which one would be at the top, but then
Yeah.
Nickelback would be right behind him.
Eric Church is Springsteen sings that? Okay.
Yeah.
I think you could probably take most people's
Sunglasses?
Spotify from Livingston. It'd be about the same.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You're just missing.
He
You're just
thought
missing
about it.
Morgan
He was going to
Wallen.
come with like a comeback a little bit. He's like, nah, it's probably right.
No, that's actually factual.
Yeah.
Luke Combs, Nickelback.
Usher and John Mayer being Jake's favorite makes a lot of sense with all them kids.
Yeah.
Usher's got some hits. I would say blues is like my favorite though.
Yeah.
R&B, y'all know R&B is like near and dear, but blues definitely number one. All right, hey, we're gonna do this.
What?
Look at us.
What? No,
Look,
don't do it. Don't do
us.
it. Don't you do it.
But before I do it, we are going to go to break so we can actually have like an Ask the Bench. Like, so any question that you have, get that inside the Bayou Ford chat now, and we'll actually have time to get to as many of those as we can to end today's show. But before we take that break, I want to remind you about All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Go there today. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is always available. The cool thing about it is they've always got multiple options for you. No matter what your needs are, what your family's needs are, they're going to be met over at All-Star. Midsize SUV, full-size van, truck, hybrid sedan, you name it, they have it. New, leasing, renting, All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. We're going to close it out with Ask the Bench when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. That is the website for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. When you go to the website, a couple of things you can do right there on the homepage. You can have a chat. A little chat box is going to pull up, so any question that you might have, it can get answered on the website. You can find past client results. You can find cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, all right there at getgordon.com. If you want to see what they're doing, though, in your local community throughout the state of Louisiana, at Get Gordon's always going to be the handle on all major social media. So it's a great way to kind of keep in contact with them there. And then also, if you want to pick up the phone and give them a call, it is your area code in Louisiana, 318-225-985, 337-504, whatever it is, followed by 888888. Get Gordon and get it done.
That was pretty good on those area codes there. You nailed that. It's basically anywhere in Louisiana.
I don't know if I forgot one, but there we go.
888-8888. Get Gordon. Get on that G team. If you've been injured, it is not your fault. Call Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys to fight for you. GetGordon.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. A little OTB here. Sorry, I saw Mark Chestnut's name in the chat. You know that just ears perk up. That's the old Mark Chestnut. That's who sings Bubba Shot the Jukebox.
Ah.
Yeah, in case you were wondering.
All right. Do you think they got a trap version of this song?
They have a trap of every song. We found that out during Hanging with Hester days. Me, you, and Bane.
Right.
Christmas trap music, remember?
Yep.
Frozen trap music.
Yep. Oh, we should have had a trap Thursday today.
You can do Trap Friday if you want.
Yeah. I don't really hear it.
It's so funny. Like, we'll be at Rouse's and we'll be like vibing to a song, and when you're on location, it immediately, like, when they turn it over to us, it cuts out and it goes silent.
Yep.
Like, hold up. Wait a minute.
I know, my bad.
Yeah, something you can do.
So don't trap tomorrow.
Oh, I told y'all I figured out a new remote setup. I'm very pumped about it.
Oh, about the
I was telling Matt Moscona yesterday, and we were probably like way too excited about it, but I don't know if we can do it for tomorrow because I need a couple more pieces of equipment. But we're gonna have multiple better camera angles, which is good because, like you said yesterday in the group chat, you can't sell sex with bad camera angles.
That's right, you can't sell with that. You got to.
And we have a sex symbol on the show.
Got to have the angles right.
Flynn said it in the meeting the other day. Sex sells.
Self-proclaimed.
Sex sells, people.
Yeah, and he was talking about himself.
That's right. Sorry
Yeah,
about
I'm
it.
excited about it.
If you got it, flaunt it. You know what I mean?
So Beyonce said.
Ask the bench, favorite 90s country artist.
Set the timer.
Alan Jackson.
Set the timer.
Set the timer. Whoa.
God, I love that.
Whoa. Don't.
IYKYK.
Favorite 90s country artist.
That's a hard one.
Can it be a band too?
It could be a band.
Shenandoah.
Shenandoah. I knew you were gonna go there. Yeah, I'm going Alan.
Yeah.
Although I love Tracy Lawrence too.
Tracy Bird's got some hits.
Tracy Bird.
Was Toby Keith rolling in the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Go with him.
Yeah, late 90s.
Alondra?
I don't know.
Don't know his work.
I mean, I love George Strait, but he's more 80s, huh?
Yeah, but still, he had some.
Yeah, but I mean,
George
George
Strait.
George works anywhere.
A lot of decades.
Ask the bench, what
All the
kind of
decades.
Halloween candy do you give out? Are you cheap or you give out the good stuff?
We give out the good stuff.
Good stuff.
Snickers,
Yeah.
Sour Patch.
Yeah, I'm not
like
giving
that type
out
of-
the ones that are wrapped in the orange and brown paper that nobody actually knows
Oh,
where they
gosh.
came from or
Oh,
what
yeah.
they're called.
Yeah,
I'm not giving those
It's a
out.
big rule for my kids. It's like,
Yeah.
unless there's a real label on it, you ain't eating it.
What's the candy that like the wrapper looks like a strawberry?
Yeah.
What is that called?
Exactly. Nobody knows. It's terrible.
My dad used to have those at his
kinda like
office lobby all the time. So when I go to his office, I just ate a bunch of those. They weren't ever good, but they were there.
Ask the bench, do you think LSU will actually have some old school run plays for South Carolina game?
No.
Maybe one.
They better.
Being honest.
Are you saying they better? Do you really think they will? Like, well, old school. Let's hold
The
on.
longest
Old
run
school's
you've had
like-
is old school
Old
formation.
school's like fullback,
Yes.
2 tight ends. I don't. I mean,
please
maybe once.
humor me.
First play. What if they did first play of the game and trolled everybody?
Fullback
That'd
dive.
be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
I'd
love
respect
it.
that troll.
Favorite Monday Night Football crew, commentary crew, like Call
Troy.
game. Troy's
Joe
great. I like
Troy.
Troy. He's doing really good.
Joe and Troy are
I
really
like
good.
Gruden. I loved Gruden.
Troy has been my favorite one for years.
But you know why Troy's so good? Well, obviously he knows football, but Troy's not afraid to call it like it actually happened. So many announcers, like, it's clear and obvious that this happened in front of them, and they won't even acknowledge it. Troy acknowledges it every time.
It's Troy and Buck, right?
Yeah.
They're the best. To me, they're my
they're good.
favorite crew. They've
They're
been my
good.
favorite crew for years and years.
Yeah.
Same.
Greg Olson's good, too.
Oh, I actually like how Greg Olson's doing also.
Yeah,
but
Greg's good.
I'll say
Greg
my
is good. I
favorite's Troy.
Have y'all seen Greg mic'd up coaching middle school football?
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
a
so
legend.
good. It's so good.
Somebody's his defensive
So
coordinator
good.
too. Like they got like an all-star
Luke Kuechly.
staff. Yeah,
And then
Kuechly's
Jonathan
his-
Stewart is the
man.
running back.
Yeah, it's
I used
Kuechly
to
and Stewart.
love Luke Kuechly.
3 former Panthers coaching this middle school team, and
Yeah.
Greg's dad, who is this legendary high school coach, coaches with him too.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
they have like an all-star staff.
I
over
forgot
there.
about Luke Kuechly until you
Yeah.
just said that, but
He's
I
a good
used to
player.
love him.
He's
yeah.
a great player.
Great player.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Always in the right spot.
He was awesome.
Didn't really care about his well-being.
No.
That's why he didn't play that long.
That's why I
but-
loved it though. No worry about his well-being or his health. Ask the bench, have you ever considered getting into coaching? Jake, running backs, Flynn, quarterback, OC.
Yeah, bro, flag football, man.
We coach the 10U Chargers and the 10U Packers
Yeah.
right now. Set up for. Are y'all coming when we play each other?
When is it?
I have
I
no
mean,
idea.
it depends.
Yeah.
I know who we're playing when we show up.
We,
I don't know.
I don't really coach a specific.
Can't be there if I don't know when it is.
Trent.
Sure.
I don't really coach specific positions. We got orange, green, blue, yellow, red positions. Line up where the card says.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really have positions in flag football. I don't, at least. I'm the same way. Yeah. Line up where this dot is on this thing.
No excuses. It says it right here on the card.
Ask the bench. I can't be here for Halloween. Do I leave a bowl? And how do you keep kids from stealing dozens of pieces? You can't.
You don't.
Can't do it.
You don't.
you
If you
just gotta
leave,
leave a
the bowl, you're
Gotta
out
leave the
there.
You got to leave a bowl, though, because even if you don't have any, at least the neighbors know you tried.
There's a bowl. There's
Yeah.
some punk kids that took it all. My kids didn't get any.
Yeah.
I know the sun's not even down yet. But it's gone.
Greedy ass kid.
Or if you don't want to buy if you don't want to buy the candy, just put the bowl out there.
Do you put My High out for Halloween?
That's a good idea.
I should.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me some. I'll put it out, too.
There's not a lot of trick or treating where we're at, but so we got to kind of like go off campus to go trick or treating.
It's all faint.
All right. I think I faintly heard Flavor
Yeah.
Flav tell me that it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Hey, what a show.
Hey, we love you.
There you go.
We thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. The
Love
same
you guys.
time, the same place.
Go
Until
Tigers.
then, enjoy the rest
Go
of your
Saints.
day.
Off the bench.
All right, our friends over at Pala have been getting it done in Louisiana since 1973. They are 100%, it's important, 100% employee owned, and they handle the big stuff: industrial construction, fabrication, storage tanks, power systems, you name it. Pala is all about quality, safety, and doing things the right way. Just like a championship team, Pala is that championship team. So if your business needs a trusted partner to tackle the tough jobs, check out Pala at palagroup.com. That is palagroup.com.
Yeah, don't just go see them. Go see them at palagroup.com. At
Right
Pala,
here.
we're more than builders. We're partners in industry, from ASME coated vessels to helical piles. Pala has the people, the expertise, and the state-of-the-art facilities to get the job done right and safely. Safely is the key. So don't just go see them. Like we said, go see them at palagroup.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies. We've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability. Because your well-being is more than a priority,